I'm a Valorant where the pixels gleam. There's a player named Carlos fulfilling his dream. A virtuoso of the digital stage. With precision and style, he commands every page. Me, Carlos the gamer, with heart so bright. Navigate battles with finesse and might. His kindness shines through in every game.
Alright, let's cut the positivity. No positivity today. No. Hold on, let me... Okay, is it better? No, that seems even worse. Something is wrong with my microphone. I don't know what it is, but something is wrong with it. Hold on. What if I try this? Is that better? Does that increase it at all? Somewhat, but it's still probably not high enough. I don't know. Sometimes my microphone, like the gain on it is just way low. I think that's something to do with the cable, but I'm not sure. Hold on. Is that louder? No, that's still the same. Yeah, I don't really know how to fix that, to be honest. I can just keep putting that up, but is that better now? I guess that probably is a bit better. Do I have phantom power turned on? I don't even know what that is. Okay. Shall we talk about England? We got to talk about England first. Spain, Italy is about to start. So I will be just checking over my shoulder for that. Let's talk about England, shall we? Right, let's talk about it then. So, England. Dog shit.
Don't act like you don't know Riazi, these Turks deserve a trophy. Baby, it ain't no mystery, this the best barrel in history. Elite will make you show up, I know you seen this glow up, as BBL Esports, Barrel Esports.
I don't know why it says barrel, but thank you, Estefarius, for 24 months. Thank you, my friend. 24 whole months. Okay. What's England's problem? Well, there are many problems. There are many problems. Some of their problems. Some of them. Let's start back here. This guy's a problem in goal. People think that this guy can pass, and he can't. He can't. Like, he is a below average goalkeeper when it comes to passing at a top level. He is below average passing. This guy can't pass. Okay? So that is a problem. This is a problem. Not many people seem to recognize this as a problem, but it is. And we saw it a lot today with, like, in terms of playing out from the back, England were absolutely awful. Absolutely abhorrent. What the fuck is this? Abhorrent. And this guy is a problem in goal. We don't have anything better, so it's just kind of what we've got, but that is a problem. Second problem, and obviously this is just a mega problem with the whole squad, really, is Trippier at left back. Like, I know he's right-footed, but bro, you can overlap. Like, I know that you're right-footed, but it's not illegal to go on an overlap. Like, you can do that. Like, I know that you don't, like, want the ball here and crossing with your left foot. Like, I get that. But even just doing this every so often is still better than just sitting back here the whole time and doing fucking nothing. To be fair, in the first half, there were a couple times where Trippier did get forward. But he's got to do it way more consistently. Way more fucking consistently. Don't worry, I'm making sure we aren't going to miss anything. I don't want a fucking pro account. Leave me alone. Other problems. We got 3 number 10s. You can't play a game of football with 3 number 10s. This is the first time, and me and Nick have been saying this for a long time. Harry Kane is just not suited for tournament football. He's just not suited for tournament football. It is what it is. I know he scores goals, but he scores goals that really like any striker would probably score. You know, he scores a lot of pens. You know, he scores tap-ins like today. You could say that, oh, he's there at least, but most strikers would be there. You know, like today's goal, right? It's a cross that takes 2 deflections and just so happens to come to him, right? There's no like good movement. He just happened to be there. And I would have fucking scored.
Good evening, Mr. TMV. Have you considered that football is just a game and you're overreacting?
No, never. Still the best option up top? See, against Slovenia, I agree. He's the best option up top against Slovenia, but against almost any other team, I don't think that is true. And I think there's an easy way. Like, if you want to defend against England, it's very, very easy. All you have to do is play a back 3. Right? Playing a back 3 against England when Harry Kane is playing up front is fucking... It's free. It's a free win. Like, they are going to have, like, barely any chances. Because what's going to happen is Kane is going to drop deep. Right? And if you're playing a back 3, this guy can basically just freely come with him. Because you've still got 2 extra centre-halves here, right? This is the thing. If you're playing a back 4, then the way Kane likes to play is good. Right? It's good against a back 4. Because if Kane is dropping deep and you've only got a back 4 here, you know, one of these centre-halves can't really come in here because then you've got a massive gap. Right? But when you're playing a back 3, it's not really a problem. Because when Kane drops deep, it's like, well, this guy can just go to you and you've still got 2 players here to cover, so it's fine. You know, so like, as long as you play a back 3 against England, which both Serbia and Denmark have done, basically, you're just not going to give up any chances. Because England only have Saka, right? Like, Saka is the only guy in this starting team who actually runs in behind. Bellingham, you know, Bellingham plays here, Foden plays here, and Kane plays, like, here. So it's like, there's fucking nothing. We're doing fucking nothing here. We are literally doing nothing. This is like the equivalent of like what Koi did last year, right? Where we're just sitting in our spawn for fucking 50 seconds. And then we end up losing on time and we're like, wow, we lost on time? How did that happen? And it's like, well, yeah, we fucking lost on time. Because you didn't fucking do anything. Playing Lotus, Icebox, Ascent. We won't miss any of the game, don't worry. I just need to fucking talk about England because it's a joke. Trent Alexander-Arnold, he can't play midfield. I don't know what else to say to you. People keep saying his passing is good. I think he's given the ball away way more than anyone else. And a lot of people gave the ball away today, but he gave it away a lot again, as he did against Serbia. His passing isn't that good. His passing is good for a fullback when they give him a lot of time. But in midfield, you often don't get that much fucking time. And he does not have... I mean, we almost saw it when he tried to take on a guy. Like, he was, like, here, and he tried to take on a guy, and the ref gave a foul, and it wasn't a foul. And it was like, this guy, he can't fucking play midfield. I don't know what else to say. He's not a midfielder. He doesn't have the natural instinct of, like... When the ball was here in the first half, and we're passing the ball here, Rice would come in here, and Trent is sitting here, and instead of being like, oh, I'll run here, or oh, I'll run into the space forward, he just fucking stays here, and he's literally kissing Rice. He's fucking kissing him. Because he doesn't know how to play midfield. He's not a midfielder. He's fucking shit at midfield. Now, the system that England should play, probably, if they want to play Trent, which I don't have a problem with, is they probably should play a back 3. Right? With Walker here, Gahey, and Stones. And Stones then can maybe push forward out of this back 3. Walker basically plays here for City anyway, and play Trent here if you want. Problem is we don't have this left back. This is where we'd need Luke Shaw. Right? But if we play this kind of system, then you can play Rice here with Bellingham and Foden in front. You still have enough defensive protection back there because you're playing a back 3. And now you can really fucking kick on and play something like this. Wild comp. Neon. What are we playing? Lotus? Neon Fade? Gecko? Fuck. EMEA, we're on fucking crack it. We got Yoru on the other side as well. What the fuck are we cooking?
Valorant. heritage.
Thank you, Zoltox, for the
You
21 months.
smell. Get your money up, fatty. D. Tory.
Why fatty? The problem is to me as well, and me and Nick were saying this, it feels like the subs are like pre-made before the match. Because like Bellingham did nothing today. Right? Like Bellingham was pretty awful today. To be honest.
Thank you very much, Redgar, for joining us, and it's time to bring your casters for this match. Guys,
So why is he brought Foden off, who actually did something? Put Foden in the middle. I mean, Eze, I don't know why he's bringing Eze on instead of Gordon. Like, that game was crying out for Gordon. It was crying out for people to just run in behind. So I don't know why he didn't bring on Gordon.
Go on the Yoru, he's allowed to have his fun. Now on the other side you got
This is gonna be a fucking mess of a game. This is gonna be shit.
Coming through here that we were, I guess, theory crafting, wondering about. I guess Gorilla
Man,
kind of alluding to it a
fuck
little bit,
Southgate, man. I mean, we've just got no fucking help. Who would have thought that fucking Luke Shaw? Why do we not have a single fucking left back? Explain that.
Yumpy is off of the breach. There goes like all the teamwork, and it's
Can we get a Gamba?
Sloppy, just messy.
Hold on, we'll do it. I'll end it after the. Oh, we got it. We got it. We'll end it after round 2. Let's do that. Okay, we got Yampy on your. Okay, so they're just like, and they're just trolling. Here we go. So he's just running out on his own to start. Nice, he dies. I'm guessing this is kind of, you know, waiting for the buff, but, you know, we'll just have to deal with it for this week, I guess, is what Vitality are thinking. Because this isn't their pick, to be fair. So maybe this is, like, more for the future.
Okay, not bad from Kigo. That's going to be safe gone. That's
Okay,
a
kick's
nice
pretty low, too.
damage on the way back through. Paranoia.
Still got Paranoia, still got Fade Haunt. We chain them together, it could be good.
There's the Paranoia. Kicks can be forced off the angle, and that takes the space.
Nice kill.
It's on a clear house, and it looks like Vitality really trying to hold from the site itself, and it's all down to Trex. And he's done well on the first, he's going to need some more. 23 HP is not enough.
Okay, nice
for
little
him.
retake by Liquid, good flash.
Playing it back through after losing Yampy so early. They were ready for this.
It's not something you're going to hear me say often, but that was clean by Liquid.
Yeah, it was a nice retake. Wasting a golden generation with the worst manager possible in England tradition. Look, when Southgate came into the squad, like, we needed Southgate to make us competitive. But now we need someone, like, now we need someone who's tactically adept is the problem. You know, England's culture needed to be fixed when Southgate first came in, and he did that. But now we do need someone who's just a bit more tactically astute and you know, just has a better understanding overall, really.
They're all set up together. They're not just like
okay, good start for Team Liquid.
We're used to seeing from Liquid.
And we're seeing double Cypher here, so a lot of Cypher, probably Team Heretics type stuff. You know, obviously it is Nats, so it's like, that makes sense that you would play Cypher here, but we got safe on Duelist as well. Someone understands how the game fucking works. Put your best player on Duelist. It's not fucking rocket science. Put him in a position to carry the team. It's not rocket science.
Maybe some better results from both of these sides, so hoping we see a little bit of a glimpse of that here. Just going on orb duty for now.
I don't like
TMV to England. I mean,
Nats has the deep trip setup. They have that info.
The problem is you can't play Harry Kane in mod. Like, he's just not a modern football player, really.
When that happens, so
you know, you have to be able to press in modern football.
Not ideal. Yumpy though, love this position as breach, and now he gets to do it as Yoru. Why not?
Yeah, even better. Gets out of danger for free. Good pick there. Falls away. And he still holds the space. He knows they haven't pushed further in towards the site.
Stuff,
so
it is what it is.
Players where they sit.
How's the volume?
2 towards A, 2 towards C. Would it be nice to have Nats with that utility there? Perhaps,
hello,
but still.
E29.
Mystics on the site. Going to send the Paranoia, maybe to deny a quick approach. And he's got to be careful to not get chipped down here. Goes back in for a bit more. Spots a bit more. And now Nats
Okay, it
left
still should be good though. The delay was long enough.
Comfy for 2. And now Trex, the last man alive.
Spain looks good. I mean, I think Spain will win against Italy. I don't think Italy are very good, to be honest.
Despite where it is and the time
I think they beat a team that was a bit scarce.
Saturday's Portugal Day, we will surely win, right?
Who did Portugal play? Portugal looked a bit rough, to be honest, in that first
obviously
game.
Going into the first gun round for Vitality, the bonus for Liquid, this is going to be really interesting to see kind of like what Liquid decides to do here, since they still have that Outlaw, they have a Spectre, they do have a couple Bulldogs. What is Enzo going to purchase, and kind of like what is the pace that Vitality is going to do?
I think people have big underrated Spain. I mean, they've got fucking Rodri. Like, how bad can they be?
But maybe we see something kind of a little bit slow, let the round develop a little bit, find out what the setup is here from Liquid before we get to see anything.
Okay, let's see what we're doing here for Vitality.
Enzo, same.
I mean, we are cooking
early
with some
start.
weird shit here.
Kiko being played in off the back of the TP. At least gets.
We got any light shields here?
Quite
No.
deep
Oh,
enough and gets cleared safe.
actually,
Very
Kicks
quick
did
to
have
pull
light
that
shields.
trigger. And that's Kiko gone.
Interesting. They had the outlaw on their fucking race. We've actually bought down here for Enzo. Fuck knows why.
Again,
Could
this
be
is
big.
bonus, so I don't mind them trying something a little bit more creative. Take a risk.
Oh, unlucky.
That's
20
gonna
HP.
sting a little. Runner is left alive. with
Stinger
20
kills
HP.
that.
But that's 2 down, 3 players alive for Liquid, and they are all split 1-1-1. They need to figure out a way to group.
Do I think
do something
Czechia have a
together.
chance to make playoffs? I mean,
Otherwise,
pretty much
Icebox
everyone
has to
does
go
at this
huge.
point,
Yeah,
other
feast
than
or
maybe
famine
like.
sort of position. No way out from there. Runner's going to take him down.
Could be
It could have
tough
been
for
any of them.
Hungary,
The sites
Hungary
are
or
available,
Scotland.
as you highlighted
Thank you,
earlier,
Chef,
they
for the
were
50
across the
bits.
map,
Enjoy
right?
your
One towards B, one towards A,
VIP.
one towards Mystic on C. So Vitality for now kind of weathering the storm, navegating very well in those
Who's the
choppy
current
waters where they
GOAT
could
in
have been
football?
danger. They made their way through relatively unscathed. Yeah, Runner got a little bit of damage done, safe, yeah. But
That's a
still,
good question, actually.
Enzo
I
and
don't think there
Yankee,
is a
it's gonna be
clear
tough for them
best
to
player
find
right now.
back from.
This is like the most optimal position that Vitality could be in right now.
Who's worse, England or Vitality's
Everyone
calm?
alive in the
Oh,
last
look
few
at
minutes.
Carlo. Oh,
Tricks
you wouldn't be
peeking out.
fucking
It's
talking
not
if you
really
didn't score a
necessary.
last
Like,
minute
they've
goal
got the
against the
round in the
fucking.
back secured. All they have to do is not give up more weapons.
He's trying to
flawless
fucking
round would have been
fake it.
perfect
He was
for these
trying to
guys,
be a
but they're not
fucking
gonna get that.
clone.
Trex going down.
That's the first
It's not
time
the
I've
end
ever
of the
seen that.
world, but like Vitality going into that round.
No
getting the
spoilers for the
5-on-2,
Spain game, by the way.
Clean round. If they're able to close that out with 5 alive, that's
Endrick?
perfect for them.
I mean, could be.
Loved what Team
This
Liquid
is
tried there at the start of the
Valorant.
round.
El Bomb, thanks for the
Eric.
18 months. Enjoy the Pingu
He
badge.
did like a jump peek, but he was like teleporting in the middle of his peak. He's gonna get the info. Kiko's gonna be able to peek behind it. Unfortunately, like
Okay,
I
good
would
stuff
love
for
to see his
Vitality,
his
just,
replay POV to see
Really, that
what
came
he
down to
saw,
that
what
kind
he
of
didn't
Nats
see,
kill. If Nats
because
can get
Kiko,
that
it seemed
kill,
like
you
he
know,
wasn't
it's probably a
ready
bit
for
of a
that
different
Gets
round.
that close by.
Spectre
Yeah,
moment,
it was a little bit
unlucky.
out of- like that, yeah. And again, from Safe's perspective, to see how it actually looked quite comfortable for him. In the end, didn't seem like he was challenged too far. But as it stands, a really good protocol this for Vitality, going through the motions there. We saw the Liquid trying to be a little bit tricky in how they're approaching it, trying to play them in on those weaker weapons, which I don't mind the idea of at all in a bonus. But now we get into the real thick of things. Now we look at what we've got. Kicks, very early ult to bring into play here potentially, and that could be a massive propellant forward. Let's see what the
Okay,
game
let's
plan
see
is,
what we're
though.
doing. So again, you got Yampy playing with
Wonder
this
when
camera out
Vitality's
here.
gonna realize that Team Liquid doesn't
No
really
Viper on
have,
fucking Lotus. I mean,
the
we are
amount of
just
abilities to
trolling.
really shut down that A pressure early, and a
I
lot
know
of
Viper's a
focus
bit
has
dull
been
at this
towards
point,
C
but-
so far at the start of the rounds here.
Let's go
Yumpy
Liquid.
going
Come
aggressive
on, we
again
need
at the
these.
mound.
Oh, here we go, Kexi getting
Teleporter
into
is
it.
set up.
That's a shoulder. You can hold this for a while. Stick around. Okay, this is getting a little bit more dangerous for Yampy here. Yeah, time to kind of get himself at least to get out of jail free card, which he's got there. Forced a little bit
No,
of
they still have the
utility on
camera here,
clear
so I'm
through.
guessing this is how they want to defend C in general.
Vitality just testing
But
the
no A
waters.
control.
Time burnt from the clock as well. That's going to be
Don't know whose
really
smoke
helpful
this
for
is.
Team Liquid here.
Playing the
Vitality
Fade
full
Gecko.
abilities though. They basically use nothing to get that space.
It's like a late
So they just
clear
walk
towards
out
it.
A.
Almost contact so far. Cleared through over by rubble without any sort of threat.
30 seconds
A little bit of
left,
a
Vitality
feint towards B, but
are a bit
there's the
slow.
TP. Yep.
Sees them.
Gonna have to call for some support
They're
here.
gonna drift
Smoke's
this way
gonna go
and
in, make it
just gonna go for a
rather
beast split.
undesirable
Normally,
to
like
try
the
and
neon
take
wall
the
here is a
pivots
clue.
towards
This
B.
is where they're
The
gonna
last two
end up.
players
That
were
was the
left
clue.
waiting was the likes of Safe, waiting to try and take this space away, and they've done that perfectly. So this is a beautiful play from Vitality, navigating the map just to perfection.
And now we're
Feel like
all
Liquid really
retaking
kind of
from here.
behind the tempo on it.
Could get a
Vitality
bit tough.
still have utility.
Especially if we
Safe
use
still
this
sitting
Gecko
pretty
eventually.
Trex with his.
Because like you're eventually like you're not gonna get cleared out. Oh, we're taking our time on this.
Trying to break him back through by the door.
It's a bit late to do this though.
There's the late thrash coming in as well. Gonna have to be
Get
dealt
two.
with, and I think it's a
Yeah,
minimum
that's
got one.
two
Yeah,
free-
there's the
free
Dizzy on
ones.
top. It's got both. You're absolutely right. Enzo looking dead.
Oh!
Safe, looking deadly.
Put him on
as
Duelist. Who
ever.
would have fucking thought?
There's a reason this guy strikes fear into people's hearts. A dangerous man given the role to play. And that's
Yeah,
just has
didn't-
to save here. Josh, that round seemed very well
We had
controlled
3
by
Liquid
Vitality.
players
They had
back
a plan
here,
in
but
mind, and it worked
I guess they were a bit worried
really
about
quite
tree, so they all just
It was
came this
looking
way.
really good because they were really good with dealing with that aggression from Yampy at C early on,
Tough.
and then they went up, moved early into the B lobby area. Once they had that, they walk out A. There's no ops on the board for Team Liquid because they basically like collapse on that round 3. So that Vitality know that hey, the Omen TP comes, they see 3. Oh, it's gonna be an A hit. Nope, they go through the door and they meet up with I think it was Runner and Safe over at the front of B. They could
Okay,
work
so
on
now
the
This
we're on-
is
what are we doing? Are we
Valorant.
buying or not?
Liquid's
Pick a lane. M887, thanks for the 15 months.
Surely watching Liquid will be a good way to detoxify after suffering through England.
Straight back to business.
England are the team Liquid, I think. I think that's probably an apt comparison. We could do football team, national football teams for Valorant teams. I think England team Liquid would be a
Yampy looking to try and
decent
a little bit of
choice.
presence, but still keep them very much in check. And
Who's
Dubai
Brazil?
is far from ideal. Mystic trying
Brazil
to
allowed, I
just
think.
that Sheriff trying to stall out with the paranoia and just
Oh,
get
Portugal
out
plays
of dodge.
Turkey.
Portugal
Yeah,
plays
you're probably
Turkey, you
right.
asked before.
Then again,
Plant's gonna come in.
I hate to break it to you, but they've got the best player on the pitch.
Runner still lingering around towards B, so now the threat to the back line's in play. Vitality trying to dig their heels in. Yampy is going to take away Safe. But the damage is being done. Look at Enzo down low. Yampy's lost his life.
Oh, we
It's
used
going
that
from
cycle.
bad to worse, really. Struggling here for Liquid. Left the walking wounded, and now good to their grave. Just Nats left alive in a 1v4.
What's Belgium?
The guy's good, but
Who
this
was
is
good for
lot
like a
to
tournament?
ask. All right.
I don't know, Zeta
Goes
Division.
down quickly. Not going to get the second. Sender. Safe pair of hands in the end.
This is going to be an interesting half to see kind of how this develops from here. Vitality have realized, hey, A is like completely free for us right now. The only combo that Team Liquid has is a C's plus Nate.
Who's
bomb.
worse,
I
Lukaku
really,
or
really
Kane?
want to invest that at the start of
For
the
international
round, if
football,
it's
you'd
like-
much
if
rather have
Vitality don't
Lukaku,
go
I
there,
think.
That's the only pieces that they have
Like,
for the retake.
physical
In
players,
the late rounds.
physically
So
gifted
right now,
players are
Vitality might
way
be able
better
to
in international
keep going
football
A
than they
and
are
use
in
that.
club
And Team
football.
Liquid needs to have a response for that.
That's why Lukaku scored like a
and this
ridiculous
maybe
amount of goals.
timeout.
How many goals has Lukaku scored? He scored like 80 something, hasn't he? In international football? It's crazy. What's Germany? Germany Fnatic-esque maybe? Who's Portugal? Portugal is Ascend. You know, just won one tournament. Perennial underdogs. Who's Gen G? Gen G are friends now, I guess. Who is GE? Well, GE is India.
And go for a kill, but
What is Rango
that's the
Watchparty?
only thing that you really have to
I'm glad I'm
rely
not the
on
only
there,
one who
so
didn't know what Rango
it looks
was.
like Team Liquid's really limited
Runner
in
with
their
the
synergies
Outlaw
and have to rely
against
on their
full light
individual
shield.
skill.
That's hard going pound for pound against Team Vitality that, yes,
Who is
had
USA?
underperformed to some degree, if you want to put it that way, to their expectations, but still,
Who's someone?
as a
See, I
fight,
would have said Sentinels
a lot of
before they
firepower
won
there.
Madrid, but now that they won
starting to
Madrid,
see a
they
little
can't be
bit of a
USA.
realization of that here in front
Who's
of us,
USA?
aggression being shown
Who has like
throughout.
high expectations, but
Yampy with a
it's just
chance.
not very good.
It's
See,
gonna
100
take
Thieves would have been a
both
good
hands.
one as
Good
well
start
before,
there.
but now they're
And gets
decent.
out of danger. Now this isn't a solo mission. There's another player with him towards B. but you can
Cloud9
see there's
maybe, a
big
USA?
presence too. Sender gonna see that quite
NRG,
quickly.
you think?
So Vitality seeing a totally different
Maybe
look at
NRG
Liquid
is a bit better.
Yeah,
One of
Liquid's
C9 or
stealing that
NRG, I'd
space
say.
over at A, getting two players pushed up by Rubble is a definite pace change that we haven't really seen them explore.
Who is
that part of the map
Southgate?
yet.
Probably like
I
David
think
Denis.
Vitality was caught off by that aggression and choose to come see.
That's a brutal position. I don't know if he can even get out of here. He's still trying to make a damn good go of it. Not many people like Nats can even stay alive in this sort of position. He does do very well, buys some good time, but he does fall in the end. Leaving just 3 standing though for Vitality.
4v3. How do you play it? Trex has ult. Oh, you play for that.
Bolts. It's going to be invested too.
All coming from
Information
CT, I
aplenty.
mean.
Yampy going to go for the ult here. Leia tracks his ult from the other side. So this is getting all rather
Oh, of
dicey.
course,
Kid's
it's
going to try
gonna
and
be
slip
Yampy.
ahead a little bit here, but Yampy trying to deal with this. Nothing to complement or supplement with it. It's just him on his own pretty much in the back lines, cornering them in, forcing them to the back wall. Runner, what more can one man do? Not enough. Tracks on that reposition, trying to find value himself, and it's just overwhelmed. Liquid.
Okay, nice
playing the
retake by
retakes
Liquid, and they get
very
out 2
well.
ults as
2
well.
for
I mean,
2
the
on
money's
C
fine for
retakes here.
Vitality.
So I think Team Liquid's going to start shifting their focus away from C. They're doing a lot of aggression towards Mount.
USA has to
winning
be a
the
team
retakes
that's good
there.
in other
I wonder if
esports, but
Vitality's gonna start
horrible In
deciding,
Valorant.
hey, let's just go A quick again, or maybe they even try to use B. And
Who
Team
is
Liquid
that?
is gonna
Who
look
is
to
good in other
probably
esports but horrible in Valorant?
reinforce that area. Nat's doing a really good job there with those trip
Why do you
fires,
love
not taking
Yoru so
care
much?
of.
Because we
There's
realized
no-
what a good agent
not gonna
actually
take them out,
fucking
really.
looks
There
like.
were low trips for the feet.
Yep. It's
Netherlands
scary
PRX,
in that
yes,
situation.
that's a
Everyone
great
else, it
one.
just feels like they should be dead to rights.
Yeah,
but
the
they'll
Netherlands are
still
definitely
give some
paper
value
Rex.
somehow. There's always something to be had there. But 3 for 3, an answer back after the timeout. So Liquid going to be feeling a little bit better about that, and we were questioning that early investment, and this is part of it. I guess Kiko going to take all that space away.
So they just go for. So we've seen this kind of play before with
Sender, if anything,
like a
hurting
B
around
push
the map.
out,
Can't
but they
find
just send the Razor on its own.
tangible
I don't love
value.
that.
with the ult. Vitality trying to deal with Nats' utility as best they can.
You know, I respect the read, but that was a huge investment. They got nothing off of it. They only leave Kiko here, and here comes the retake from Vitality.
Main re-peeking that. Still a minute to play with. Still a lot of utility.
Yes, this is the problem with this play, right? Like they've still got so much time to come and reclear A. Rex Val, thanks for the 10 months.
When does Sen play too?
Saturday
Very
night.
frugal in their investment. It's working well for them. With 50 seconds now, though, they will have to
Is
start
that song
really
big
getting
in,
towards this. Three
in
players here
across
from
the
Liquid
world?
as well.
Does everyone know that song? I would assume
Kiko
they
on
do.
towards site. Enzo and Mystic. And a quick pivot, yeah.
they
Looking
come
like they
to
want to
this
go
B
back towards
split.
B here. Dizzy's going to go through.
This is
Going to leave at least
Valorant.
one player back to try and catch any of the
Heritage.
rotations in Yampi.
You're going to
Just
Manchester?
caught in no man's
I
land,
am,
really,
but
trying to
I'll
do a
be
bit of
back for the
damage as
Sen game.
best he could, but he was quickly found and
And whatever
dispatched.
is going on before. Does he who? He doesn't look a thing like Jesus, but he
Backlines with the
looks
door
like a
opening.
gentleman.
Thrash again for the attackers if they want to use
Oh,
it.
the one
Last
way
time
on
we
the
got
door?
two in
That's
heaven.
right. Oh, that's not nice.
How's he outdone the one way there? But you're right, there is still this ult. And that's going to be in the back of my mind, and it should be in the forefront of theirs.
Oh.
Safe,
Oh.
going to invest his. He can feel that pressure starting him out here. Enzo's taking him down. It's a 3v3. Time is
But they're
ticking,
all
though, and
trapped
Kicks
in here.
still trying to find some sort of angle
Flank
to
is
play with.
way too
Mystic's
late.
taking away Trex. Kicks and Sender have to
Safe
shut this
thinks
down.
he's me.
Sender coming
Skull.
back through in a 1v2. Oh, God, what the hell just happened to Enzo there? Halfway achieved. He
got
should
it.
have the defuse. This time they somehow
Holy.
make it around those hurdles, but God, that was down to the wire, Josh.
That was really close, and I guess he's like playing that in his head. What
Got
if
it,
I
man.
just
Thanks
went
for the
the
50
kill on
bits.
the
And just
player
Illuminate, thanks for the
defending
14
diffuser
months.
Instead of the diffuser, would I have won the round?
Rex Val, thanks for the
That's gonna
10.
be bugging him, but oh man,
One enemy remaining.
That was a bit muddy.
Oh,
out of bullets.
yeah,
too,
that's what it
60
was.
health.
I was wondering what that little delay was.
That was a messy round. Yeah, this
Cool,
flank just
okay,
took
so
way too
if we're
long.
looking at kind of the checklist here. We've had Liquid able to deal with that C take.
But then they
We've had
were
really
all
good
trapped
retake there.
there,
First time
right?
they've shown that
You
diligence
don't want to
towards
end up
B
all
as well.
trapped here. Not
And
a
that
great
aggression
post plan.
towards, you know, the A
Then
rock
again, it
side.
does
They're
come down to
starting
this
to
kill
really
on,
figure out
like,
this
you
game.
just
It
gotta
feels like
live.
get a little bit of stability.
Like, dying to nuts,
Vitality
that's kind
still
of
with the purchase,
the
though,
whole
Josh.
round, really.
They're really leaning into this double duelist aggressiveness now. They realized, hey, we can't let Vitality walk around and fake us out. We got to take the duels to them. We got the duelists.
Now,
This
Gecko is good at clearing
vicious,
this
though.
stuff out, but
And it looks
teams
like
won't ever
Vitality
use
has
it.
some awareness.
We
They
just
consider
fucking
the
walk
second
up on our own, and because of
so
Yampy,
much, and he gets
oh, we
cleared.
do kill the
That's
second guy.
heartbreaking. Both players
Now we
going
use the
down
Gecko
so
stuff, of
quickly.
course.
Vitality are grinning about that one. You're thinking,
See, this is
really
where I
know
feel
what
like,
you're
I mean,
up
there's
to.
literal. What
Nice
does
try,
using
guys.
Gecko
Go again
utility
next
here
round, but
tell
they've
them?
got the start they
Right, even
wanted,
if they
and once again,
fucking
we're in a
hear
very
it, what does
similar
that actually
predicament
tell them?
where we've seen these kind of individual players spread across the map, incredibly difficult to hold.
How's the old phrase go? GG no re?
That's the one. That's the one. That's a classic.
That it is.
That's- you're
it
rolling
takes
back
us
for years.
Really back.
Is Messi, Aspas, and yay
40 seconds.
Ronaldo.
Still, Smokes here to play in. Yeah, a little bit of help could come from Mystic, but it's on Nats. We say he always finds value. Nah, he's been
Oh,
marked
he's
this
fucked.
time. That's a problem. Stunned up. God, there's so much coming his way. A whole team worth of utility, and he's still standing. He's still alive, and he's still fragging. How is that man going? Put to bed at last.
Can't die.
Finally
Ooh.
forced to bend the knee, but it's Enzo. Gonna make a go of this. Plant's gonna come in. He's spotted out Trex.
Look, if he had an Odin, I'd believe, but right now with the Bulldog, or that's a Vandal
That's a
actually,
Vandal.
but that's a Vandal.
And that's two low
Ooh.
players. Did he? Oh my God, there's no way. There's no way you look to your left. There's no way you look to your left. There is no way you look to your left. Unfortunate in a way, but
a bit
good reposition
unfortunate.
from
He
Kicks
thought about
there.
it for a second.
And it got dangerous. It got a little bit too close for comfort. After a freebie start, two big picks at the beginning, you couldn't have had a better beginning for Vitality.
Yeah, I got tight at the end there, but I do respect the fact that Liquid is trying to like play into their comp a little bit more. They have to take these types of gambles. Obviously, like if it looks bad because they lost both players, you're like, oh, what are these guys doing? They must be like, you know, trolling or something. But realistically, it came down to Yampi and Kiko uncharacteristically. Well, I mean, I guess if you look at the last season, not uncharacteristically, but you know, those are pretty easy duels to hit.
Second channel analyzing football.
Looking like a little bit of a brawl here. Save that stun.
Okay, we're on an eco. Pretty bad eco. They did run into it, but it didn't fucking matter.
Absolutely muller them, don't they? Nats.
That will be the end of that.
And he's been spotted. Yeah, I think he knows this is kind of wraps here, isn't it? Christ, look at that. What are you meant to do? Still able to slip in. Not going to get anything. Well handled. And
hey, Kicker's got another ult.
For Vitality, again, 5 standing, starting to get these ults really coming through. Trek's not too far away from his again.
Oh, Rodri.
Starting to build into this matchup.
You know, it's still a tight race, 4 to 5. There's 3 more.
You know who England need?
Team
Messi.
Liquid still has a chance to be able to close out here with like a decent footing in the half after, you know, that incredible retake on pistol round and then the round 2.
If we could just have prime Messi.
Finally out for Yampi. This is round 10, the first time we get to see an op, and Vitality has been walking around the map a lot.
Yampi
this could work into Yampi's favor.
with the
At
off.
least he's going to get the deep line on C here, even if not.
Thinking man's football.
No, I like what it does. It
Bruh.
frees up the additional player if you want to cheat one early over towards A potentially, or have that freedom to not feel so obligated to stick around late. Let's see.
Oh, we want. Yeah, it probably
no
is.
subtleties nor secrets. Wonder if it's that quick pivot towards B potentially.
This is what I mean, though. You'll only have one stun. That's pretty shit.
8-year-old Canada man is the only one who can save England.
Why 8-year-old?
Yeah, a little check there. Not going to see anyone committed through the door, so that's relatively telling. But Kiko's just fallen. And it's just mopping them up. This is
slowly one by one dry swinging into them.
Getting dry fights like this. Kind of
Your Spain shot from before the tournament looking pretty good.
I mean, I only said Spain because I was like, they got Rodri, they got some good attackers. The defense I still think is kind of shit, but so are a lot of teams.
Kicks might even invest a thrash here.
Hey, could if he fancies it. They'd remove any threat from Mystic, and he's
getting
swept
fucking
aside anyway.
pummeled by this
round is just full
initiate
force from Vitality. That little pause just around kind of
now this should be an attacking game, so Liquid getting to like 5
and for these
isn't
they
that
don't want to
bad.
go for anything. You want to keep those rifles, get that operator kept in hand.
I think this is kind of like where Team Liquid's misplaying the situations a little bit, though. They have that deep line towards C. Yampi's like, hey, I've got this. This is clear. They have to go towards A. So all Team Liquid needs to do is
as an Albanian that lives in the UK, I need Spain to, why did you have to say you live in the UK?
Whatever.
I need Spain to win to have a chance for playoffs.
One by one, they peek out and lose these individual isolated duels.
Who do Albania play? They play Spain in the last game. Oh, so you want Spain to play a bad second team so that you can
one step closer to saving that up.
A little scared for him.
so that you can play against an easy team and win.
Vitality has money. They may as well. He's just lost his support. Nice shot, but Yampi needs to hit more of those, and it's gone. Safe's claimed it.
No up.
That's the operator out of play at least. It feels like probably for this half. A bit worried seeing that. There's not much more that they can really bring into this round. They could be sat around what, like 3K pretty much on average. Couple of ults here and there, but nothing they can bank on. Maybe Yampi's
You're a
gonna get them some
Ukraine
value
fan,
there, but
Torsey?
again, there's those fights that just fell so perfectly for Vitality.
Remove the pencil.
And I think it's easy
I'll put
sometimes
it right
to forget
here for you.
individually, pound for
I
pound,
think
how
it's
good
this will be your
Vitality are. They're
crosshair
a
from
team
now
that
on.
kind of, I don't want to say it went under the
No
radar.
more
They certainly
crosshairs,
did
it's
do
the
well
pencil
enough,
only.
But they didn't do as well as some expected or wanted, because you see the potential. But you can't forget how good these players can be. I mean, Safe in himself is arguably still probably one of the better duelists there are out there, right? So it's like a
Rather than
quick reminder,
Shadows
you can't
crosshair?
be taking these sort of fights.
Well, I think both teams kind of miss expectations, and when you're talking about missing expectations, that means that you're supposed to
we're
do
on the
better.
old
People
bench.
expect you to do better.
How did M8 lose?
You're underperforming to
that
what you're
is not very
supposed to
good.
do, or what people believe that you're capable of. So right now, like we're talking about these teams, we're talking about how
logo
they should
doesn't
have
help.
been higher up than what they deliver.
So we're going for this proactive.
Trex
See,
was,
this is
you know,
the thing.
that
This camera is good if you
upcoming
don't
player,
go
that
see a
name that
lot,
people were
but
a
if
little
you
bit worried
do,
about,
it's
like,
not.
Does he hit that form? Does he hit the
I
ground
think it's
running?
as good.
How does this guy look in this roster?
Because if it's
And again,
CPU like
it's
back
maybe
here,
starting to see glimpses of that.
it
Maybe
could
in the
just
hands
come
of
back.
Gorilla, they're starting to find a
Obviously,
bit
we're just taking
more
a
of that
full
potential,
risk here,
really
thinking
bring
they're
that to
gonna
the
go A.
forefront. For now, it was
They just
Enzo with the
opened this
Bulldog,
door,
and the rest
though,
kind of
so-
trying to buy what they could safely.
TP comes in.
And as it stands, it's a very clear approach towards C. Very clean on entry. Yampi has an angle, but that's a very hard shot to hit. There was a second to do so, and he has to relinquish any sort of viable angle. Safe already.
Use the ult on him as well.
To get proactive, Paranoia posted as well, and Kicks. He was tempted to go a little further, but no, going to bring back the ult, and they take all the space off the back of that as well. So, quite telling here, Trux is going to hear a whole lot of steps. You're going to consider it, right? Apparently not, and you can't
Using
forget
the
about
Nats Phantom
Trex.
against him.
Just didn't consider it, hoping that no one was there, and well, their hopes fall short.
The really sucky thing about this for Team Liquid is that Yumpy still has his ultimate, but they didn't budget for an op. They don't have an op. They'd have had the op for one round this entire half.
Tough.
He had the C line.
Why don't all
and his
regions
teammates
start
one
the
by one
same
kicked
week?
A.
Because I
And
think it's
now
up
they're
to
gonna
the
use rifles here,
individual
'cause he has his dimensional drift. They have no
production
ultimate-
team of when they start.
ultimates to, like,
I
follow
think.
up with it. This might be it. The Vitality
I would
running
guess
away
if
with
we
this
all
half
sign on
8 to
different
4.
dates.
4 ultimates for them.
They've got quite a, yeah, you're right.
I think Riot kind of trusts the
He's got his,
individual
Safe has his.
things.
Still got the hat as well for Runner if he wants it.
Musiala or
The
Bellingham?
attack side op.
Yeah.
I mean, overall,
why not?
Bellingham's a better
Bring it
player,
out.
but
You got the money. You got the
Bellingham
rounds.
doesn't.
A little bit of a cushion here. See how they play.
I think he thinks for England he has to kind of do everything.
Present towards a, no runner, but you can already see the Vitality are exploring that B option. Prowler gonna go through.
Go for a straight B
Trying to
exit.
set up maybe some safety for Safe to try and take the space now. They disrespect the smoke, they do. Yeah, straight on in. Ult now pop. Shorty waiting, but it doesn't matter. Safe just melting them in
We'll
their
get used to
place.
this.
Mystic and Kiko are dead in the blink of an eye. And now with the plant down times on their side with 5 still here. I've got to say, Vitality looking good now. They've kicked into gear.
Cypher ult that's
Yeah,
big as
still
well.
with
And they're not
no
going to get
real
any value from
opportunity
this
to
Euro ult now either.
Enjoy what this ult could have brought. The plan falling by the wayside a little.
I mean-
may as well go for it. Gonna get a whole lot of
Yeah,
info. What are you gonna do, Nats? Good luck. Okay, that's one. This ain't bad. Hat on top. Flash getting ready. Enzo's fallen. A little unfortunate. Nat's gonna take another hard fought for step. But a 1v3 with 52 HP is looking almost impossible. And the positions are difficult. The time's ticking.
Okay, nice from Vitality. Good
finding
half from them.
stability at the end here, Josh. They decided to really come into their own there.
Yeah, it was 2 gun rounds in that half for Team Liquid, so don't let that score kind of like sway you otherwise. This is completely one-sided for Vitality. In complete control of the game, the pacing, the tempo. They're choosing the right sites, the fakes are working flawlessly.
Good job,
and
boys.
beyond
Let's
all
go.
of that, whenever Team Liquid does make a decision, that is
Musiala
a good
used to play for
decision.
England under 21s. Yeah, it would have been fucking
Vitality's
nice
putting them
to.
down. They're winning those duels. The duels that
have
you
someone
know,
else. The
Team
problem
Liquid
is,
should
though,
be
like-
able to convert at least a kill or two,
like,
make it in their
there's just a
favor
couple
little
like-
bit.
Would you kick a
That
baby
advantage
to
for
save the
Vitality's
world?
completely saved
There will be
now.
a video recorded.
Well,
But the baby
fingers
won't feel any
crossed,
pain or
Liquid
no
find a
injuries.
little bit
Others
more
don't know
what they
about
need
the
on this
high
half, right?
stakes.
You look at this composition,
I would kick
far
a
more
baby to
favourable
save
on
the
attacking
world, even
side.
if.
We're gonna have to see if that
What do you
then
mean?
translates,
You'd hope.
right? You'd hope. But we all know that Safe will still find value, even on a Neon on the defending side. He'll just get aggressive with it, and we're seeing a 3-man walk.
If you're saying that, like, I 100% guaranteed know that I'm saving the
Consider it,
world,
they
and
look
like,
their way.
it's
Nats trying to
100%
draw their attention.
guaranteed.
That's a nice little bit of a mini crossfire set into motion there. Still alive and kicking though is Safe, and Yappy doesn't fancy that duel, doesn't need it.
4 versus 3 for Team Liquid. They could be picking up their second.
Did I watch
round
Team
in
Heretics?
this
Yeah, I
map.
watched the Team Heretics
They
one
play the
back.
cards right.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was.
See them all. He's seen everything there. That should call for the cavalry, but what does Yappy do again? Still looking to try and slip the net here a little bit. Beautiful!
Respect.
Stunning and brave
Nice little
work
play
from
by
him,
Liquid
almost
here, good
brazen
call.
to
And
try
again, this
play
should
that
be an
hit, but
attack-sided
he's done.
game, so I wouldn't
He's
give
managed
up
to
too much
isolate
hope
those
on
two.
Liquid
They now
yet,
have to try
especially
and
after
clear
they
this
win
particular
both
seed. They know
pistols.
he's taking the TP out, so they can quickly clear back through CT. But again, a 4v2. You've got to be thinking this is
I think
going
I'm
to be
playing this
waving the
comp
Team
as
Liquid
Vitality.
banner.
I'm playing kind of heavy
Safe
retake
for
C, I
kicks.
think.
No util really here.
That
to
or
play
like a
there.
heavy retake A.
Kicks does just get Dizzy back up, so can clear that close pillar. Enzo happy to kind of give his life on this one, and he doesn't. He gets to keep it. Takes away Safe, leaving just Kicks, and that's nice from Enzo. Good work there from Liquid. Josh, they felt pretty well prepared that round.
Team Heretics are just way better than the rest of EU. They might be way better than everyone else not
together.
named Gen
But I
G,
think,
to
like,
be
one
honest.
thing that
In
we're
fact, they
really,
might be
like,
better than Gen G
seeing
at this
from
point.
Team Liquid
With
right
their
now
full
is the fact
roster,
that they're disengaging from those fights after they have that advantage.
right now I'd say they're
Something that's
favorites to
not
win
really
champs.
like what we've seen from them before.
Like, I think that they're
We've
just
traditionally
kind of
seen them,
insane.
oh, they got a kill? Okay, I'm going for
I
more.
think Palmer could
Because
work
if
in the
you
English
have
squad.
round one, and then they keep going for more kills.
I hate to
Here,
break it to
they're
you, but
saying,
we
"Hey, I'm happy with
England
this
England
advantage.
don't lack
I'm
a
gonna
fourth
fuck her
number
off now."
10.
Yeah, see ya.
Sweet. good to see a bit of discipline there. Hey,
I
it's
guess
first round,
Palmer
not gonna
is
get
maybe
too
a bit.
invested, but a couple
Not
of
calling
good
him a number
looks, right?
10
It's like
might be
whether
a
or not
bit
that keeps
too
up,
far forward. Maybe
you're
more of an
doing
8 overall,
they get
but
past this. There is one sheriff in the
he's
hands
still
of
playing the
Kids
same
beyond frenzy.
position, really.
Safe.
To be fair, I did say the same thing about Team Liquid.
We haven't
last
seen
week.
any of the
I'm like, oh my
Americas.
God, these guys look like
Yeah,
a
but the
completely
Americas are
different
pretty shit.
team.
Fixed all
They
the
completely
issues.
changed,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then like at the next match, it's like, oh, okay, never mind.
Hey, look, you fell into what happens to every Liquid fan. That heartache.
Just a little tease.
England could
Honestly,
use a
Mitch
good
is
goalkeeper. We could use with a good goalkeeper,
he's-
probably
he's
another
had-
centre
he's
half,
having a
probably a
hard time,
fucking
so-
left back.
But for
Um,
now,
a striker who
that's
can
what
run.
Frenzy and Sheriff can achieve here.
A left
Liquid
winger.
only wanted this to be kept as clean as Vitality were pretty much able to kind of do once they got into the swing of things. Just gonna be Trex.
And Team Liquid picked the right site here.
Yep.
If they continue on.
Stack on A. Don't mind it. Might as well try something. And that's
They
all you
got
get
to
get.
drop
So
Bellingham
this
next
should
to
be a
Rice and
plant in.
put Foden
Gonna see if there's
central
any
with
sort of chaos
Gordon on
to be
LW.
created for Vitality
I
to try
agree.
and take
Against
a weapon or two
Slovenia,
away,
like,
but
play with some fucking balls.
very cozy. If you're Liquid.
You know?
Interesting,
Play
like,
to
playing
win.
position considering they're going to play off-site at Mound. But it's going to pay out in
Thing
their
is-
favor. Vitality coming on the
Again,
flank
like,
here.
if you look at... I don't know what Denmark's XG was, but I assume it's not very high.
Nats. Careful. Oh god, why does this feel like a flashback? That's a little bit of an issue here. Kiko's gonna have to respect this one and fall away. Suddenly this gets a little bit more threatening, and it feels like it shouldn't. A Bulldog with Mystic is huge, because Enzo's only got that Ghost. Kiko's got to land shots here, gonna try and get that preemptive reload in as best he can, but Sender already on the site. Mystic with one and he needs more. He has to be the backbone to this, and he's trying the best he can, and Kicks
That's good
is
damage.
running out of time. And you can see Kiko's running out of danger, but how close that got from what it was.
The opposite of clean right
Yeah,
now.
literally. Oh.
Of course it has to happen, like, literally the round after I say,
Yes.
oh, look,
Look how clean
Liquid's
they're
like-
I think
playing.
England's
Wow.
main problem is that, I mean, they just play so slow. They
Okay,
play
well,
like...
bonus
They play like
is gonna
me,
be an
like,
outlaw and
40 minutes into
my
a
mind,
five-a-side.
some Buckies we've got coming out.
you know?
Rolling it back to
Like, they're
2020
fucking
right now.
walking around.
Were you a
You know.
Bucky abuser as well?
I was the Bucky abuser. I would
see.
play off my Killjoy turret, you know, get that pixel crack, the right click
Foul.
action.
Foul. Disgraceful behavior.
We abused that and the stinger.
Of course you did.
Okay, so we
Of
go.
course.
Trophy all attributed to that.
We got
Basically.
one outlaw, one rifle.
Right, let's see what it can achieve in
Got a couple of light
2020.
shields
Way
here.
to go, Kiko. Gonna take a whole lot of space, to be fair. I think Kicks might have just realised that. He's like, hold on, now I'm pretty sure I just heard some tippy-tappies on the other side, but safe, so clean with it. Dips in, dips away. And yeah,
Oh.
not gonna go without a fight, though. Does he get challenged? Quick little flash, trying to temper the timing. No plant here yet for Liquid. And he's been cleared, bloody hell. Sender gonna be doing
What
the
the
dirty.
fuck are you doing?
The trade is getting pretty messy, to be honest. A 2v3 is not impossible when Nats is doing that! And a 1v1, it's very
Wow, what a win for Liquid. Yeah, I don't really know what Kicks
They
is.
make it count.
What was it,
Didn't
Kicks? No, it's
expect Nats
Trex.
to be the one on the outlaw
Why is
popping up,
Trex
but
picking up so
apparently
far ahead of
he's
everyone
pretty
else?
solid on that.
There you go. I like how he was lining up the shot. Like he wasn't shooting like, oh man, like fights are happening. I gotta shoot. He was making sure his crosser was on that before he committed to the shooting right here. That was perfect. Getting that second.
Well, that outlaw was a pretty big purchase. I'm surprised we didn't see more full shields, honestly.
Big round.
I was thinking, like, you know they've got an outlaw. They just fucking saved it.
Okay.
Okay, we're now on an eco.
Okay.
Team Liquid from here,
I'm waiting
really,
for
they
Penny
should
to
win.
drop, though.
I
I've
mean, again, you're
seen
playing double
Liquid lose
duelist
too
here.
many times, and the scoreline's getting close, and they've got a good purchase here, but they're walking in towards a stack. You know,
no.
again. Okay. Okay. Well, they found Sender for free,
Yeah.
and you can see the damage they got on safe as well. So losing a lot of potential threat in this stack that was over.
It's been a
towards the
very
side.
weird game of Lotus. We've barely fucking seen any
We're
A
just gonna
A
slow
play,
roll
really.
here,
It's
just
been a
gonna
lot of
pause
C
for
and
a
B.
second, which I think is the right idea.
They also do have the hat on Nats, and he is moving over here. Safe going down as well means 5 versus 3 for Liquid.
exactly where you are.
That confirmed info is gonna let these guys know exactly where they need to go.
Camera taken out.
Liquid, no, they still have a 5 versus 2 on C here. They're just gonna commit into this. Vitality have to hold with a Gecko and a Cypher with
Bro,
pistols.
why are we wasting smokes on B? It's a 5v2. Just fucking...
Okay. I mean, they're making it uncomfy. Good timing on the Dizzy there. Ridiculously good timing to catch him on the way in, but can't convert it into a kill. And no, runner's fallen. So already going to force them further away. This is
Ale!
a little bit difficult at that sort of range. And Liquid and Lucia flawless. 5 standing. Didn't get, any feathers. out of place, kept cool, and we're tied up all even. But the first buy is coming in. We've got a couple of ults in place. Safe has his. I don't know how I'm feeling yet. I'm still nervous. I'm too nervous to commit.
It's one of those games where you kind of have to get everything on the bingo card, right? So we're seeing like the flawless, we're seeing the pistol round winner, we're seeing the bonus convergence, we're seeing the
Okay,
clutches.
8-8.
So, you know, you just have to...
Vitality in some trouble. We have the Yorwolf.
God only
This is gonna be a
knows.
fucking
Let's look at
muddy,
what
messy
Vitality
game,
are up
isn't
to
it?
here. So we're gonna make a quick
This
stand.
is definitely going to
That's
map
3
3.
players. And this ult gets used early.
And I don't know who's
Yampi
gonna win map
was
1 yet,
sitting on
but
that on the defending side for far too long, and you could tell it was just killing
I would
them
be shocked
inside.
if
This
either of
time,
these teams
they're
ever
gonna
close out a
invest
series
here.
2
And a
off.
very direct approach towards C. There's already
Okay,
5
here's what
players
they
here
need to
from
do. This is the
Vitality.
kind of setup I
Looking
thought we'd see a
highly
lot
equipped
more
to
of.
handle whatever's being thrown
You know,
their
more
way.
passive.
One will
You've got
go
the
down.
ult here.
No denial of that here. Does Enzo get to keep himself alive? He does. So again, 4 still here.
just waiting for
Enzo's
Gecko
ult
ult.
could be actually highly valuable.
Want
He's
to
gonna
Oma
come
flash
in.
with it.
There's the ult on the other side. They're going to have to get away from this site here. They are in so much
Nice.
danger. And
Play.
Vitality.
This is how their comp should play,
just
though, all the
crunched
time,
them.
pretty
Mystic
much.
Fall. Yampi makes a wild play, but it
Ooh!
doesn't matter.
Nice horn.
Vitality wanting compliments themselves.
So that's the
for
kind
these
of round that I
retakes
think
on
Vitality
C,
should
and
be
that
playing
was
for pretty much
fantastic.
every round. Obviously, the
There was
Gecko
so
ult
much
helps,
happening
but
at the
like
same
this
time
comp should
there.
be
It was so hard to
pretty.
keep
A
track
C
of what was
retake with
going
this
on.
comp
What
should
I
be
could see was
pretty tough, right? The
stuns
wall
up
coming
on
up, the
Liquid
Omen
players
flash
front
probably on the other
site,
side.
Thrash going to detain
You
them.
know, the
Kiko getting caught by a tripwire and spammed before
the
anything even
stuns, the
happened.
fade util.
And then, oh man.
C
scans.
post planting. Like if you're not
Scans,
taking any
scans.
space on C, like that's a tough post plant to win.
Finding so much information, trying to play on the site there just felt near on impossible, didn't it? Ratty setups coming out.
Yeah, it is. We've seen some Cypher. We saw Nats trying to do this as well, just playing on the site with his cages. But when you get util dumped, it's hard to get any value.
No, you're right. And Vitality kind of conditioning this as well. This side of the map has been firmly under their control early round. Trying to find that camera, not quite catching it yet. There we go, dealt with.
And you use a
Nice use.
satchel on the
Yeah.
on the trap wires as well, because that was something that got Kiko killed last round, and that's something that Vitality couldn't really deal with when they were sending Neon in.
Again, against Rage Yori, you'd think the Cypher probably wouldn't find that much value, to be honest.
Let's see what they do with this. 'Cause
Here.
again, safe is everywhere on this map. Early round, over towards A, showing presence. TP.
TP to nowhere.
Pulls them all back to spawn.
Yeah, you can see Kicks having to respect that and having to respond. And Sender, paranoia an all-time high. But that Prowler is important. That's found a lot of information.
What are
do
we
they do with
doing?
this here? It could be a TP out for Yampi at the very least, but still, long way off to run. Renzo, oh. Gave him a glance, but Sender kept his cool. And he sees nothing behind it.
What are we doing? Now it feels like we're kind of out of ideas. We used our Rage util as well. Got one
This
blast
safe
by.
guy is pretty good on Duelist. I bet if Liquid put him on Jet, he'd be their best
Oh,
player.
he gets past the first hurdle and gets caught by the second. Fatal in the end. High dizzy, and it looks like Vitality very
Fine.
aware. 10 seconds now on the board. Runners in the building. Safe
no,
is on
Liquid.
site, and Enzo has nothing to do here. It's
That
time
felt
to
like a
back
bit
away
of
from this,
a
try and
we
keep
didn't
that
know what
rifle
to do
if we
round.
can.
Rascal.
Clean, short.
Yeah, the
Couldn't get
safe
all
guy is
three.
pretty good. Huh?
Vitality stabilizing, Josh. They found a rhythm that's working for them now.
I think Vitality is staying a step ahead of Liquid there. Liquid had the right idea. They went back to A, they re-cleared it because they lost that space early on. They confirmed information. Okay, Neon's here, they're stunning. Fade's here, Omen's here. Okay, let's go and re-clear this, make sure that everything's clear. They use their
tough.
Omen TP as a fake that pulls Vitality away from A. They use your
I'm out, Liquid.
move all the way up. They're gonna open the door,
smart,
fake
guys.
it.
Don't move, don't overcompensate. That's the comp they're playing right now, and they think we don't have a read.
Yep. Exactly that. Basically, Vitality knows, hey, we don't need to move. Everything you're doing right now is to make us move. We're going to hold our ground.
Oh, the hard read. Oh, they don't know what they're doing. Says safe. Safe was clearly Liquid's best player last year. I agree. Why did Liquid kick Safe? I don't know. I mean, his contract might have been up. He might have not re-signed. I don't really know the internals, to be honest, of what exactly happened. Okay, all light shields for Liquid. 10-8. I mean, it was kind of swinging back in their favor. We've had a bit of a swingy back and forth game where Vitality win all these, Liquid win all these. Now we're on a bit of a Vitality swing.
Yeah, it's 10-8, but they're in
To me,
full
like,
control.
again, at some point you have to win this A fight.
Then they
Double
lost
duelist, like,
also
you
a
can
bonus
win
and
this
another
A fight.
eco on top of that in the second half.
You know,
That's
and
6
I think this is
rounds
what
off the
Vitality are
bat
expecting
of
them
the
to
8
come
rounds
for
that
this
Team
A
Liquid
fight.
has.
That's why they're playing back
Vitality is
here.
crushing it when it comes to
Maybe
gun
they're gonna
runs.
do delayed like +1,
A
which
little
is
bit
a
different start here.
thing I think you
Vitality
should
not
always
going
do.
that
Really,
aggressive.
whatever your
Not
plan is, don't do it
taking
on the
it
round
towards
after a
early.
timeout. Do it the
Maybe
round
3
after,
players to it and then rotating off.
because they're always going to
Bit of a
adapt,
different
thinking
beginning,
like,
maybe expecting
oh,
a
they're gonna
different approach
fight
coming
for
out
A
from Liquid as
control,
well
surely,
after
right?
that timeout.
So you don't fight for A control in
As
this round. You
stands,
do the opposite.
posting Nats over towards that side of the map. Showing a lot of bodies towards C so far.
Okay, none of the trips get hit by the decoy.
Some of these traps dealt with, but nothing as it stands.
But
Bit
Nats'
passive here from
positioning towards
Vitality
A
in
makes me
general.
think that it's gonna be maybe like fake C, go B. Nats late lurks through the blue door, because hitting C here with 4 with Nats on that part of the map doesn't really make any sense to me.
Okay, they destroyed that
But I
TP,
also
so
look
now
at
he
safe
doesn't have
positioning.
one.
He can cut them off right at the
They
knees.
see the wire there.
Wondering how far he explores this, because they haven't really shown commitment.
But
towards
Safe,
C
look
yet.
at this.
Still yet to fully
They're gonna
show
have to run
presence.
at some point.
It
You would
feels
have thought
almost
if they're gonna
readable.
come
You see
back.
just
So Safe's gonna hear them.
Trying to pull these fakes and trying to pull these players. Safe's gonna hear that. He knows it.
Yep.
It's another good read, but will
30
they
seconds
expect
left.
the earlier presence
Oh,
from
they
Nats?
didn't think the
No,
Nats would be up
he
there.
slipped ahead
Sender
early.
still gets one.
Sender, though, gonna at least
gonna
let
hear
me
those
this
last guy
out.
come.
Be playing safe.
There it is, beautiful. Catching the back line, outdoing Yampy, and now they're crushed.
Oh.
Liquid have to play forward. Sender doing really well, getting out of danger. Going to play in his teammate Trex. Beautiful crossfires set up on the
Oh,
fly.
nice shot
He
from
does
Mystic,
get
though.
cleared, but with 10 seconds,
10 seconds
Liquid are
left.
running low on
Oh,
time.
time.
And these shots are coming through real
Okay,
on the
good
money.
read
I
by
thought I was
Safe.
for a
Good,
second, but it
good
was
proactive push
Trex
there. As I
himself.
said, they're kind of lacking
Vitality
some
have the
info
read
there,
here,
so
and
pushing
they are
B
reading
here,
it
round-winning
perfectly.
play.
Still, it's just under so much control at the moment. It's so difficult to deal with.
And
if you're
played
Team
that
Liquid
perfectly,
because
right? We saw, who
I
was it,
feel like
Chronicle the
they're
other
at this
day?
point
Like,
where
play
they're
it as
overcomplicating
badly
and
as you
overthinking
could.
things.
Like, that's how you play it.
If they boiled things down and kept things
You know, be
simple,
patient,
at
get
the
the
moment,
info,
they
finds
will
a
do
free
so much
kill.
better. Right now, they're trying to be like, oh, we need to
Pretty
play
good.
like really smart. We need to play together. We have this A space. Oh, he's learned.
Yeah,
that.
V,
Let's
I'd
go
love
back
to be
A now.
talking to you, but this is shit.
I feel like getting a little bit
What do
more
you mean? It's
sloppy
fun
would
watching
be
Liquid
better for them
lose.
with their double duelist comp.
We can laugh at Kexi.
Bank on them a little more, play them in a little more. For now. What does Liquid attempt? So a similar setup for Nats over towards A, but he's not the one soloing out by Rubble.
We're just going for a full
Showing
exit
this
this
C
time. That's the
presence.
exit.
Runner, so calm
Oh,
under
we didn't
pressure.
destroy that trip
The
again.
amount they're throwing at him, but he's just not budging.
Still up. The nade did not connect with the trip.
You can put stock
I mean,
behind
you've
that
got
as
Razor
well.
here.
Knows he's got a little bit of safety to lean into, and again, safe. Doesn't want to go over exploring. Keep in mind he did that last round, and now obviously Liquid will be aware of that. So he's going to have to play it a little bit different. Maybe temper the timing a touch.
Wait, the fact that
Okay, the Horn missed.
anybody,
And they come.
and all 5 players from Team Liquid are gearing up towards C, and there's only one tripwire there. Means we're gonna see another huge retake round.
Yeah. Do they get anything for this ult? Gotta be careful. Yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, that's definitely a body found. And Kiko's still sticking around
I'm
on
a
this.
bit
I thought he might back
surprised
away,
he
but they're
didn't
doubling
just
down.
give up.
Yampy's going in on this one. Now gonna be seized. That's a problem. Slowed down for a second, but he'll be fine in this moment's
bad.
time. Does he
Horrible
get out of
mock.
here? They're trying. They are trying to fight on the CT side, but Safe again slicing right through them. Vitality
Oh, Safe.
turning the screws. Safe just gets the perfect position on them. They couldn't try and get that pressure towards CT fast enough. Safe can't be slowed down. It doesn't matter what you throw at this guy. He will find his kills. He will mark his
And
man.
again, the
And they've
C
got their
retake,
12
as I
here.
said, so Liquid tried to get a bit more
Liquid
proactive here,
as
but this
they
is a
were on
tough
eight,
comp to
and
beat on a C
Vitality
retake.
thriving
They have a
now.
lot of stuff
That
to
was
throw at you.
crazy that Vitality is able to come through.
Like, that's the thing,
and
you kinda
actually
can't
get
go
that
just, like,
connection
fast C. You
from
kinda have to play the
Waterfall
map
as
a bit
Team
more, I
Liquid.
think.
It looked like they
And again,
wanted
we've
to
never really seen them
extend
try and
through
fight
spawn,
A.
but they got stalled out
Yeah.
a little too long. And instead of instantly bailing right after they get this kill, once they got like C's and
But they still know they're gonna get
stopped, they
fucked
should
by that
instantly
util.
turned around and dealt with Waterfall or reset somehow with the rest of the team. And
Like,
Vitality
there's still
is
so much
good
of
on
it.
these
But then
retakes
again,
right
Liquid
now.
aren't, you know, getting it out of Vitality.
Boys, nice save.
Now I'm not a lip reader, but I think
Call that one?
yeah, I think
Oh, here we are. Look who it is. Mr.
One
Elevated
off.
speaks.
Good start. Especially on Liquid's
Find you.
map choice too. Liquid going back to it, but this time they put bodies behind it. Safe. Gonna stick on this one. Yeah, he knows there's multiple targets. The paranoia didn't go his way, so he might have a new lease at life. Gonna catch a couple of strays towards him, but
He's still going.
yeah, he doesn't back down at all.
Oh,
and
the
it's a
nade kills
Kiko's
him.
nade to catch him in the end.
He was thinking himself.
Now they're gonna
4
come back to
chances.
A.
On the other side, Sender has been quite good. I've got to give him credit. He's not been the highlight here, but he has been steadfast in holding this site, always finding his value.
Oh,
Yeah,
now
he
you're
does
in
have
trouble.
ult. Gonna be
Missed-
clearing
missed
out
the
by
paranoia
Tracy.
as well.
There's nothing there. Trex looking to play into this. That's stunning timing again. Vitality finding ways to slip the net constantly. Nat's doing the best he can, but it's a 1v2 now for Runner. Are they going to extend play? Put us up to 9.
Spike planted.
Does
I
Runner
mean, this is
stop
9,
all
but
that
again, they
fun?
did have to use.
Words of Runner
Couple
playing
ults
incredibly
there.
well throughout the scrims.
Oh, you're
Earlier
using that?
from Gorilla, the new coach coming in. There's the info. And there's the fight. Yampi, good enough. Keeps it safe. Extends play a little further.
That might have been
9
worth it
to
anyway.
12 now.
You might
I
get
don't
another one
mind
before the
that
last
from
round.
Vitality. They realize, hey, we have map point right now.
And you never
Let's
know
get
when
a
you'll be
little
able to
bit
use a
aggressive on
Cypher
these
ult.
guys.
Yeah.
We've got
Oh,
some money
Spain,
in the
you gotta
bank.
score that,
We're
son.
chilling. We can go and definitely take
Oh,
these
what are
aggressive
you
fights.
doing?
I
Put
thought
it in the
here
fucking
Safe
net.
probably wanted to back off, but going through the cage here for Trex was definitely like the play of, hey, we have the confidence to go for these now.
Nice inside shot, Elias.
Okay, here we
Enzo's
go.
got his ult. We've got one off from the
I'd like to see them return to this A aggression. They've completely gone away with it.
Yampi, looking for
And
a
he
quick
was lucky
fight.
there not to die.
Does a fair bit of damage towards Sender, but they both kind of walk away a little bit more bruised.
Because again, this is.
I like this a little bit more though. They're using.
El Springy, thanks for the 25 months.
Position, because Yumpy could just teleport back if he needs to.
Again, this is a bit too easy.
Looks like the rest of the team is looking to group up somehow. Looks like they're inching up for the B split.
Holy
I
jump
kinda
scare.
like
I
this
might need to
feels
turn
like a
that one
double
down
fake, right?
slightly.
Because they've conditioned them to think it's only going to be Yampi, maybe Nats at most, kind of playing towards A. Now they're putting the later part of the Liquid split behind it too. And they should have sight. Sender has to respect this. I don't think he can stick around any further. No, so they should have sight control. Now we can see what the retake looks like for Vitality over towards A. Yampi still with a flash to play in. You can already see the slip up as well there. That's getting much closer by. Vitality, first man forward, going to be safe played in off the back of the Prowler, going to get a 1-for-1 trade out. Follow-ups there.
Whoa.
Liquid locking it down for now. Sender, last man standing on 6 HP. Looking like this one's wrapped.
Yeah, they gotta
and
go
it
back
is
to
Liquid
taking A
much
control.
better. Putting bodies behind what was the initial fake, putting players behind it further, and then even almost a double fake, toying with that expectation.
I could
very
try and
nicely.
change that now, to
It
be
almost
honest.
looked like they were
Although,
thinking about, hey, do we want to
although
do this
then
B
again,
split? No,
I
we
still
have
can't
A,
find the
just come A,
bits.
keep
I
it
can't get the
simple.
bits to work
Let's
apparently.
do this. And I do like what they did in the post plant there too. They had that high-low setup. Mystic was teleported
box.
on top of the tall wall. Yampi was positioning himself. At first I'm like, why are you like positioned the first angle they're gonna really peek? But then I realized, oh wait, no, they have basically 3 people facing the same angle here.
Okay, they've done enough. They've done enough to put Vitality in a position where
2
they want to
years.
get pause. Now, if you're a new coach as well, and you're coming in with
Sound
some changes in roles, you want to keep a tight grip on it. You
down.
don't want players to maybe lose a little bit of
Preview?
control here.
No.
So just going to pump the brakes at this point. Couple of big ults to well,
Still
at
need
least
to
one
fix
big
the
ult.
bits.
You've still got Nightfall 1 off as well for Trex, so that's near enough by. Some pieces in the Vitality puzzle could be invested.
Oh, I
I'm wondering if
deleted these.
There is maybe a plan in mind of how they want to approach this. They've got 2 rounds to play with now.
But do you have to change all the
Sometimes loosening up the
variations of
grip
the
is
bits?
Not a bad thing to do, but in this situation, Vitality need to maintain the control.
Let's see what they go for. And again, for the Liquid, it's not like they found a complete answer. They found a really good couple of steps here. Get themselves up towards 10. That's 2 in a row. Got themselves a comfortable purchase at the very least. Looking to see Yampi's
Okay,
buy.
done.
Yeah, it's all good.
The oldest
Beyond that,
Chinese
still
team
a
is
Guardian coming out
Wolves.
here for
Is it
Sigma.
really?
So there are some
Is that why we
pieces
fucking lose?
missing for their side.
They're budgeting their money for buy round this and next round for Vitality here.
Okay.
Oh.
Yampi. First seen, and there is intention behind this. Safe was prowling.
Okay, they do
cleared
take it. But they take it kind of
Wow,
slowly.
Following up too.
A lot of confirmed info close on A, but if the reaction is B here, they're going to run straight into Vitality's rotations.
Yeah, but you know that that's going to
There
be
was
the
2 players
case.
by that kind of mini door, right? This is
Still got the camera here to check
Are
this.
they trying to catch the rotation?
So they're gonna retake
Trying to
A,
like
surely.
some sort of double fake this round. It has to be. The spike position outside C.
Okay, they
they're
destroyed
gonna
the camera. I thought they were gonna use the
maybe
camera
the
to help them with the
push.
retake
They
on
did
A. I'm
with
not
the
sure why
Argo this
not.
round.
Yeah, unless they destroyed it without him doing it.
Oh, that's the first time they've
Wow,
seen
we're
that.
solo
Yeah,
taking
beautiful
it.
shot. Can't get the follow up, but he does.
Why are we trying to
incredibly well
solo
just to find
retake
Sender,
A?
If I'm honest, it felt like. But there's no follow behind it, so Liquid taking the time here isn't really selling much.
What are we doing?
This in this round right now. Mystic ultimate as a info gathering tool. Pull the rotations perhaps. Another fake TP to pull out the rotations. So the runner's here. He hears this.
This could be the death of them. Oh, and it might just be Runner with 2. Even keeping cool, buying some more time. He should be dead, and he is, but he's done so much damage.
You have Gecko ult.
2v3. Vitality man to the good here.
Gecko ult.
A TP taken.
You have to ult.
Mystic. He thinks better of commitment towards it.
Well,
And he's been
you can ult
punished.
now.
Mystic gone down, Spike's now loose. It's all in Enzo's hands, but what are you meant to do? Actually managing to keep
Sorry,
his life,
but-
but with time ticking. He's got 10 seconds. 3
GG.
targets is 3 too many. and
Okay,
it's
don't really understand what Liquid would do in that last round, but it is what it is. It's Team Liquid. What do you expect? What can you expect from such a team? You know, there's only so much you can do. There's only so much you can do. So, Italy or Spain? We're going to go back to England because I need to talk about England more. Sen and RG when? 2 days. So what would I do if I was England manager now? That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know. I think maybe we're just cooked. Maybe it's just over. Maybe it's just... Maybe we should just give up. Hmm. Washer, dryer. Sink.
You get shot, you lose the round, you lose the game. It's an FPS
ZP60,
game.
thanks for the 8 months. What's the other one with this? I assume those go together. Mirror? Screw? Chair? Line? Washing line? No? And not even one away. Maybe it's nothing to do with that. What's the weirdest word? Probably sinker, to be fair. What's sinker got to do with? Sinker, not even like sinking ship. You don't say sinker ship. Sinker. I don't know. Sinker, dryer, washer. If there was something else beginning with the mirror. A nut, a screw, a bolt, and a nail. Surely. Surely. What? One away. Maybe not a bolt. A washer? Which one would it not be, though? A washer is a thing like the... You know what it fucking is. You know what it is. It could be washer. Which one is it not? Is it not nail? Is it not... Oh, fuck. Which one is it not, though? That's the problem. And I've only got 2 mistakes remaining. So I might need to try and find the others first to know which one it is. It has to be washer, but I just don't know what. Like a nut bolt screw washer. Like a nail is a bit different, I guess. What would nail go with, though? Nail gun? Hey, it's American, this. It's quite American a lot of the time. Nail gun? Any other guns in there? I'm no expert. What would chair go with? Chair, mirror? Hook? Rod. What the fuck does a rod go with? Mocky38, thanks for the sub, unless someone gifted it to you, in which case, thanks to them instead. No, it was you with the prime. Thank you. What the fuck does sink? Chair? Mirror? Right, sinker. Sinker. What the fuck is this? What the hell's that? Sinker. Sinker and sink in there. To sink. To drown. To... How the fuck is it not sinker? I mean, it must be sink. What? What could sink go with? Sinker. Sinker. The only thing I can think of for sinker is like a baseball pitch. They do have fly balls. It could be that. A strike. Is it baseball terms? Is that what it is? A sinker, a fly ball, a strike. What's the other one? A line drive. For fuck's sake, man. Is it? Well, we're one away, so it probably is that. But which one is it not? Are those not all fucking baseball terms? Fuck me. What was the other four that I got? Fucking hell. I mean, strike could go with hook as well, you know, to hit something. Which, I mean, nail kind of goes with as well, I guess. But what else would? Like, if that's what it is. But it's not screw. Is sink someone a fucking American term? Is that a fucking American thing, to sink someone? Fuck me. What's the other baseball term, though? To rod someone, maybe? Is that an American term? To chair them? To chair them would sound like you're electrocuting them. I don't know what the other baseball term is. I guess you could... Did they say they nailed it? Maybe. And he nails it! Maybe. Yeah, I don't... Other than, like... Is a hooker type of pitch? Not one that I've heard of. Can't I just have curveball? Can't you just add that in there? Right, I think I just have to... I'm going to guess it's not nail, but I don't know it's not nail. Or was it screw and nut?
Chest already.
It wasn't even baseball. It's fishing. Lightning bug. What the fuck is that? I never had any chance. You call them lightning bugs? It's regional. Americans call them fireflies. I mean, I would have never got bug. I mean, even if I got lightning, which I probably fucking should have. You know, you see the word bolt and it, but then come on, like what the fuck is this, man? I don't think. I mean, lightning. I don't think I would have put bug in there anyway, to be honest, because I've never heard of that. I mean, these, yeah, I kind of thought that this would be something like that. You know? I say if this is... What did I put? A sinker. That is a baseball pitch, right? Sinker. Baseball. Yeah! A line drive? I still swear that's a thing. A fly ball, I think, is a thing, too. And a strike. I mean, come on, man. I thought it was baseball the whole time too. Well then, I can't be blamed. I can't be blamed.
Icebox, because with, like you said, with the changes coming in and Liquid already running Reyna here as well, I like it. I would not be mad for the first time in a very long time to see them stick with the Reyna.
Maybe starting next week. I'll
I'm happy this week as well.
I'll be happy, but again, this, just like the two teams that we saw earlier today, are the teams that have stayed home, that have made the changes, that have had the time to bring in something new. When I was looking at the map, Vito, I was actually surprised that it was not Team Liquid, but Vitality picking onto this Icebox. It's a map also that we saw a lot in Shanghai, that we have seen how different initiators can make a very, very big difference in how you interpret the map and how you adapt on the fly.
I'm really interested to see if Yumpy will...
English isn't my first language. I have zero clue what a washer is.
The chamber that we saw, but I also know that you love seeing him on the chamber. I mean, who doesn't? It's so explosive. It'll be interesting to see how that does carry forward. But then from the side of Team Vitality, I think
the thing that goes around
it. And it's been pretty standard. I would
like
really like
little,
to see some changes actually there.
You put the thing there, and then it has the thing go around it.
It's not looking too, especially with the nerf.
Washer tool? No, washer is just the
horizontal movement and everything like that.
The little thing you put on it. This thing, like the thing that goes around
like
here.
Icebox, where you're really looking to be able to take
is a washer, no?
on those entries.
And also, again, remember these two
like
teams,
the little ring.
middle of the
Look
board,
up washer
anything
tool.
can happen for them too. It's so important for them, knowing what opponent you are facing, how you're looking at each other also on that table, how important it is to get this win. Not only to send the message to all the other teams that are also watching and expecting you to lose, but, you know, to start getting those wins on the board, because this
I've never even seen this. What the fuck is this?
This could also be the difference maker as well at the end of this split. They might be looking back on this and thinking, how do we just...
It's called Unterlegscheibe in Germany.
Win, maybe it would have made a difference to playoffs. I mean, Liquid have already experienced that miracle run. They were never supposed to make playoffs on split one, and they managed...
Why is everyone voting Team Liquid?
Yeah, they managed to do it. This is what I mean. Like, this kind of feels like an LCQ in a way for teams, and we know Giant X and Team Liquid always do well LCQ. And Evil flexing out there. Damn, I didn't realize he was
all those candles. Is it like a ritual?
Are we sure?
Go!
Are we sure? I haven't seen Eric in a while. Well, let's take a look at the agent select here. We're not going to get any Reynas, but we will get safe still playing that duelist, and it's not going to be raised.
It's not. We're also going to be seeing a change in the composition on
Okay,
Icebox.
the Sova
there
Gecko,
for
100
Vitality
Thieves.
As well, with the Sova coming in.
This
as
is the
pair that
old
they had
school
previously favored. So maybe
Sage,
just looking for a little bit
boring.
more of that information heading into this map.
We've seen a lot of the double spotter, as I was saying, when we were in Shanghai, and how the impact that it can have can be gorgeous. Also, Liquid managed to get those both of the pistols in the previous map, and they didn't manage to close it. One of the reasons was Safe and the way that he was so well set up. If Kicks and Trex can
Lot of
keep
own goals
that
this time,
performance,
huh?
this should be an
Feels
easy
like.
walk in the park for Safe.
Oh, I don't know if it's going to be
What a
easy. I don't
screamers
know.
and own
We'll
goals.
see, because Kiko could also come alive here. But one thing I wanted to just quickly point out what Redgar said was that he thinks that Trex's Trex's Sova is just like Leo's. Would you guys agree?
No.
Ooh, I mean, I can see. I
Just
can
say
kinda
no.
understand
It's fine to
where
just say
maybe
no.
Redgar is coming from in
Like,
that
we don't have to
situation,
say
because
yes.
you're looking at Trex being such an aggressive player as well, which Leo also pulls off.
Yeah, well, I can't wait to see what we're going to get here. Even more changes coming in for Icebox. Over to you, Pansy and Steel.
Yeah, thank you very much. And I kind of want your thoughts on this thing, because we're talking about some of these changes.
Well,
Yes,
my
the
Albanian
roles,
friend,
players
thinking
kinda going
man's
back to
or
roles at work,
chairman's
but let's kind
Valorant
of
or
just then
whoever you are.
talk about the composition
Looking
we have
good.
going out here, because it caught your eye a little bit. Not necessarily the most positive light either. There could
Although
be some
Spain-
issues here.
Yeah, I mean, when I
Spain's
look at
second team still
Vitality's
might
old comp with the
beat
Rays,
Albania.
I think that's actually not that
I hate to
bad,
break that to you.
especially compared to Team Liquid's current comp of you have the Sova solo initiator, you have no flashes, no one has set the jet up really, no way to push back B really.
Start watching the Euros? What? And watch them fucking build up to this game? So I'll watch now that it's on.
Or you save it for the retake, and it's
What do you got?
it's so
Vitality
limiting
on
in
the
options
attack
that you have.
side.
It's so old meta.
Let's see if that comes to maybe bite them a little here. For now, Vitality on that attacking side, and Kiko with Liquid on the defense, and Kiko just trying to shoulder this. He's seen enough.
How good is Nats compared to his prime? I mean, he's probably a better player than now. It's just that everyone else kind of caught up. Because no one knew what was fucking going on at the start.
Someone slipped up towards Nest, but no. Kiko on a slightly deeper line. Turret's going to be cleared. And they're quite close by the time they burst towards site. Again, the Dizzy goes up. Smoke goes in, and they take at least over towards Dice. They've kind of
What's that dart
sliced
scene?
the site
Not
in
much.
half. Certainly not comfortable yet, but safe. Okay, 1-for-1 trade out. Kiko going to lose his life in the end kicks, and that follow-up
kill
towards
from
Enzo
Xander.
might be the nail in the coffin in this round. We'll see what Mystic and maybe Nats can do, but very hard to dissuade some of this back line.
You do have a wall.
With that shock dart back there.
They're gonna
But
play
in a
up, and
passive
wow, nice
position.
from Vitality.
Looking full control
Playing
here,
around
Josh.
that wall. Oh no,
This
you
version
don't.
of Team Liquid trying to play their lives a little bit more. They look so uncomfortable. Nats in a 1 versus 4. This is something that he's used to, though, at least.
That is very true. Nats has had his moments.
Okay, now they just back off.
But even this is difficult. Look at the post plant here. The stall run up by in the first couple of seconds. And there's some more time being bought. And there's his death. It is
Okay,
just
nice.
layer upon layer here. Clean work from Vitality. And I'm going to be honest as well, excited to see Safe back on that jet. Some of his best work historically looked so good in that. Just an absolute
Oh,
monster.
if Vitality win this
Yeah,
game
the
2-0,
composition
I'm gonna
is gonna
take a
cause us
fucking
couple of
massive
worries,
victory
I
lap.
think, going forward here. I want to see if there's a plan in mind again.
I mean, it's not fucking rocket
This
science
hasn't
to put
been a
your best
bad
player
map
on Duelist,
historically
but
for Liquid. They have had some decent wins here. They've had some decent results here.
Calm down. Let's go again.
Okay.
Calm down, let's go again.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've
the
seen
thing is,
Mbappe's
like,
mask.
when you look at a team like, if you look at
it's tough
Kiko
for him,
last
you know, because
season,
he already
here
there's
last
already
split,
allegations of him
he's
looking
not
like a
afraid.
ninja turtle.
It's a stack. It's a gamble stack. They're on Nico. Is it gonna pay
Hello.
off?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Kiko's just got two out of nowhere. This is ridiculous. Center is now just baffled by what's going on, but they're clearing up house. This is just deathmatch, and there's death all over, and somehow it's Enzo and Yampi to come out on top. Runner left in a 1v2. The Vandal has
Only
been
with a
collected.
ghost? Yeah, they got a Vandal and a Guardian
This
against
is
him.
just madness.
Okay, they do go
Runner
together. I
gets
thought they were
even
splitting up for a second.
To work. How's this occurred then? How's this happened? How's he got that? Surely. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, big round for Liquid.
It's fine. That was a
ISO
round.
nerf already?
Yeah,
That's
'cause
fast.
it
I mean,
completely cut me off
deserved,
from
but
talking,
fast.
so I'm sure
Okay,
everyone
rip.
loved that one. Yeah,
Rip
I mean,
ISO
good gamble
meta.
stack- Good gamble stack from Team Liquid there. Kiko getting huge.
Plan for
2-kill
9.
opening at the start of the round. That's
Removing the
basically what
2-kill
I was
reset,
expecting him to
removing
do
the
on
duration.
pistol round,
Makes
but
sense.
Again, it just comes back to like.
Okay.
Backwards. It's forwards. Not
Hey,
backwards.
I mean, it's good at least.
Look,
Pendulum? Metronome. Don't know, not sure, but
You want to see Kiko taking these fights, and when he's back,
Very good start there for Team Liquid. I mean,
too much. I think that's when you're taking him out of his element.
Okay.
you're just getting a little greedy. I mean, literally just like saying like calm down from safe, and then you do that. Like that's quite funny.
He was toying with the idea of an operator as well. Opted for the
Okay, with the wall in mid.
Instead, looks like
Allows us to heavy stack.
Vitality paving the way.
We're gonna need safe to go pretty big here. Whoa, we fucking bought way down. Like way down. Like what the fuck?
For safe. Rex on the Phantom. So got a fair bit to play with. Certainly not without threat. And a pause. Just gonna post up. I think who is that? Yeah, just send it.
This box is definitely not the place you want to be behind if a random spam comes out from this outlaw.
Ridiculously, do they check? Do they consider this kind of like... It is gonna be. It feels like a fake, right? They're gonna leave these players kind of safe.
Okay, the wall is now gone though, so this becomes an option again. But the turret hasn't been destroyed.
Additional body away. Maybe pull a third would be ideal. Obviously, we see how many are here.
Problem is, they got the 2 guns here. So what the fuck are we doing?
Team Liquid's playing the
We've
retake
just done this
anyways.
in the wrong round.
Getting into the site doesn't make sense at this point in the round.
Unless they're just
If
free
Vitality
saving.
go A, it's a retake no matter what for Team Liquid. They might as well just wait here.
Quite like this though, just so last minute. And that will cause movement. They have to respond to that. That's a Vandal shown in a round like this. They have to respond to the death. And suddenly, they're all over the site. Yampy got one, but King's got the trade and the plant's now in. Kiku's got to be careful. He is on his own. If he goes down, it's a tragedy. If he gets one, it's not too bad, but he's taken space and cleared
We
thus
have
far.
Gecko.
Got to look at the post plant now. What do they have here?
No wall.
But they've got Kicks as ult. That's huge for them. Kicks on 5 HP.
The longer they take, the kind of better it is for.
Creeping closer.
That smoke is actually kind of good for him too.
For Vitality here.
First tap doesn't even invest it. That reveal was perfect. They got so much info off that as well. Kicks can invest this happily. Keep control, keep an eye on. Spots out the player, and Trek's even playing off the back of it. This is beautiful. That was really well done there, Josh. That was a very well-rounded round. And yeah, Nats can do damage, but the round will be Vitality's.
Okay, big swing back to Vitality. I mean, a weird round. Really, I mean, Six doesn't get this kill. They kind of fucked,
that was
but
basically they had 2 weapons that they
he
purchased.
did get the kill, so then no.
Use it to get into A site, get that opening pick, and that caused this rotation here. Liquid abandoning the site, and Vitality basically saying anything you can do, I can do better.
Yeah.
And just stealing that round away from Team Liquid.
I mean, that's a big win, because again, like, they had 2 people who couldn't really buy there.
And this
So
is
now we just have, like, 2
Team Liquid's
people for Liquid who are
The
buying.
only way of getting active info is the Sova. It's the dart on that 40-second cooldown or the drone. Once both are out, you have to use your body, or you have to pray that your Killjoy is able to get info. But the Killjoy is usually tethered around middle.
Okay, this time looking like a
big
just
information
full
off this.
A
Rex is
commit.
Leaving him lined in chalk at this point and safe. Working off the back, the out-drone might slow him down a touch here. But they might just burst off the back with their own. Yeah, okay, Kiko's going to play ahead of the wall, try and do some damage maybe in that in-between time, but they've got the first pick and they can back away. There's still above a minute.
But this could be a problem.
Held
Oh, what is that?
Nats, lovely adjustment.
That's no Viper wall on B.
Test the turret, which managed to keep their life, but Sender loses
Again,
his.
if you just destroy this turret, that'll bring one guy
A
out.
gut punch right back in for Vitality.
Gotta see
Turret's
more
still
of destroying
controlling
this,
middle
but again,
for
with
Team
no
Liquid
orb here,
Nats with the
tricky,
entire
tricky,
B line.
tricky.
The rest of its team can just chill on A for a little bit.
So yeah, Nats does a
Dart
smart thing,
sees
comes
nothing.
to play super deep, because again, we have no Viper wall, so...
Vitality's
says-
inching up.
Yeah, Trex says his kick still has his kit, and look how close they're getting. They are so close to this. They could either... Yeah, okay, it's just a contact walk-up. They take out Yampy. Mystic gets to kind of slip around a little bit, but how is he meant to do any more than that? Still great to find one, but they've got site control. Nat was still going to be a little bit later. He is over here now. Enzo and Nat's trying to navigate this incredible threat. Kick still has Dizzy, still has Mosh, so time to be bought there. Trex still has some utility, as does Runner. This makes it very, very tough. Nat's in the meantime trying to move up a little, clear some space. Mosh on top of it, more safety found. Nat's going down, leaving just Enzo alive in a 1v3. And Vitality are giving him no room, no chance to play in here. He knows it as well. This one looking like a done deal, and I think it is.
Okay,
Time to bow
Vitality.
out of this, keep the rifle, but
Obviously, it was
Vitality
kind of
just
a
showing some
bit of
of
a
their
half buy,
options
so
here.
not the
That
end of the
walk
world
up
here
again, yeah, it's
for
dangerous, but they've worked it so well.
I
for
think it's telling us
Liquid.
that these last 2 rounds that Vitality really understands the map and the economy situation. Those A walk-ups only work when you're not facing off against an op. You don't have an op on round 3, you don't have an op this round. We're gonna walk up. Safe gets to do it with the Sova Dart on a fake, and here they do it as a team as soon as Liquid starts rotating off, because they realize we can do this, and we have more numbers than you do. And Liquid's actually moving away from the site there.
Why am I so bad at
They're
texting?
not expecting that situation at all, but here comes the op out for Kiko. He's gonna get that up on that A line, and it's gonna prevent Vitality from
Okay,
being
we gotta
able
know.
to do that. It's gonna
Old?
be all on taking B control.
And
Unlucky. What can you
obviously
do?
they can see the money coming out, and I wonder if they're going to consider this too. This might be something in the forefront of their minds. Turret looking like it might be handled in middle too. It is.
No recall? No
The
recall
players
that
checking
shit?
behind us. There's 2 players presence in mid. Nats is already backed away, peeled away from this. A late wall towards middle to deny any lurk, or at least to keep a player, turning attention towards it. Sender's taken sight. Yappy has to try and
Getting
navigate
very
around himself,
aggressive here,
try and not get
Vitality.
caught by the util, but a great trade out here. Enzo doubling down, that's
It did not
perfect.
work.
Liquid controlling this time. Sender, what have you got for us now? Sender and Runner in a 2v4. This would be near on unforgivable to lose, but these 2 players are very, very talented. Still a little bit of utility on Runner, but they need some kills. It's not enough just to bank on the util anymore. Time's starting to tick here, and you can see that Liquid are getting closer. First opportunity, not going to be
that
the
one.
shot that they wanted. Pressure now mounted. Yampy's the one to find Sender, leaving just Runner alive. Good shot on the first, and now he's going to be worried about the defuse itself. Overwhelmed.
Okay,
in the
Liquid.
end.
Yeah, just trying to get
Liquid
aggressive, probably
find
trying to
their
play a little
second, keeping
different, but it
3
felt like the timing wasn't really here. We didn't see the initiator
Little
utility
unfortunate for
too much other than
Vitality
this
there.
one mosh
I don't
bit.
think they had like the wrong idea
And
there,
then the
but
wall
I
kind
mean,
of came down at like a
Liquid's
bad
gonna be able to win
time
rounds
for
like
them.
that.
It
We're
just kind of wasn't
on the
really.
other side of the map with the op. They lose
It
all
just
the
wasn't kind of
information
dead.
back,
Just wasn't
and they're
fully
still
done
able to win
together.
that retake so handedly. That's good news for them.
Now we have a
especially
lot of
off the
ults for
back
Team
of,
Liquid.
kind of like that weird Lotus half game entirely. 10 rounds with both pistols.
Placing swarm grenade. Keep it cool. That's how you
Thrash
survive.
still online for kicks. He's had that for a few rounds now.
Placing swarm grenade.
It's a nice lineup.
Much earlier investment of util. Very aware now of that operator out. What a stark contrast.
Enzo getting scanned in the site there. And
Okay, we have the
Kiko, I
Gecko
don't
if
know
we
he
want
was
to.
confirmed here or not.
I don't think they were confirmed, but he's got a
There
little
he
bit of
is.
gap. Yeah, there it is. Very heads up work though, and as said, a big difference how much
It's
Vitality
already
are
pretty
investing in this
deep.
utility just to make sure he's pushed off that angle, pushed further away.
But look how they just walk up once they realize where he is.
I mean, you're right. At this point though, do they commit to this? Nats is invested as well here. I'm looking at this play, they're already off. They're running the hell away. Enzo's just gonna be clearing this out. There's no one here. This is quite telling. There's not been a single tag coming out. Now Yampy's seen enough. He should be calling for reinforcements. He does have his ult if he needs it to maybe lean in towards, but 45 seconds, that lurk has to be huge from Runner as well.
I think he needed to destroy the turret first.
That's a time buyer.
There.
Gotta respect this. And Kiko's now got that
See, because
line
he
of
needs to
sight
put
here.
Orb up for his Killjoy.
An angle to play with potentially.
30 seconds left.
Runner not getting involved
they need
just
to put
yet
wall
either.
up as well.
Playing very calm,
They
very
put both
late
up. He's
towards
got to
mid.
go now.
I think they have to use the Thrash here. Give
Have
the
to
space
go
for
now.
Runner to get the flank off.
Here it is,
There you go,
Runner
that's
gonna
nice.
lean straight in. Perfect work between the two. The plan's in motion until
got a
then.
plant.
They've got site control though. Enzo can only do so much damage. A quick pickup of the operator,
planted.
praying that he finds someone.
Here.
The turret will give away the game eventually. Mystic waiting for some help on this. But his position's been seen. And that barrel's not subtle, but safe on the bailout. Gonna keep Runner so safe in this
That's nice.
situation. And Enzo can't
I
do
mean,
anything.
nice round.
Navigated in those last couple of seconds. Vitality, oh, that's rough for Enzo. I've got to give credit though. Vitality looks so composed in such a pressure situation.
I really like how Vitality kind of layered their entire approach to the entire round.
Hey,
Going
didn't
towards
panic.
A,
You
using
survived
the dart
3
and the
ults. That's
drone.
pretty
They
good
use
round for
the camouflage
Vitality.
as well.
I mean, you survive a
Find out,
Viper
hey,
Spit,
Kiko's
Silver
over
ult,
here. He's
and
backed
Killjoy
up
lockdown.
to screens. They get all the way
A bit
close.
panicky, I would
We
say,
just
from
pulled
Liquid.
everyone here, and Runner's up too. Let's go back to B now. Runner's calling them back. Then they wait for the Viper wall. They wait for the Thrash. Runner comes in for the flank.
Yeah, there's your
Everything looks
timeout.
so clinical
Yeah, just a
from
bit
Vitality
panicky.
there that they're
Like, why did we need to Silver ult? Did they tap? How was map 1? I mean, there were some weird comps. Some very weird shit. But it is the MEA. They like to play weird stuff. Thinking as well, how do you respond to the allegations? You're going to have to clue me up on what allegations you mean. There's a lot. A lot of allegations. Was Neon good map 1? I mean, meh, yeah. It's been alleged that you're not a Wolves fan. I mean, am I a Wolves Esports fan? Yes. Chad, did you ever consider TMV might be an MI6 psyop to get more youth invested in Tory values? I don't really see how that would ever be the case.
See what he can do in this. Again, the Blade Storm coming out.
As someone who has voted...
Such an opportunity. Good
shot
shot in the end towards
twice?
kicks. Down A. Well done to find him. That actually could really cause a problem with that later clear towards the site. If
And
they
I
do go
didn't
for
vote for the Tories.
Safe the one picking up the operator. Doesn't catch Mystic, but he does
Woo!
spot Kiko.
Imagine not putting this guy on fucking duelist.
Takes him away.
Sometimes the
Also know
mind
Silva and
boggles.
Sage are both there, so Vitality has
Okay,
more
so
information.
here if you're this round Vitality, you're missing your Gecko now. Just use a Killjoy lockdown to get him
Very
onto the
aware of
site.
middle.
That's all you gotta do.
I think they caught at least a glimpse of
Just
that
Killjoy
one.
lockdown
Not
into
how
Viper's
much he
pit.
saw, but enough that
Chilling.
Yampi is quickly turning his eye back towards that B walk up.
Viper is the only one unaccounted for Team Liquid. Vitality have the information.
Spike drop.
Get out of
3
my
players
way.
and a couple of ultimates off the back of this. Bladestorm popped for safe. He's going to be entering with this.
Yeah, but Yampi's position is so good off the back of that alarm bot.
Spike down B.
And he actually gets to keep himself standing not much longer. Safe.
Got a
So
lockdown.
sharp. And another spotted.
You should run. 30 seconds left.
He's
Gotta
got
not
another
die.
victim to claim. The lockdown gonna come out late, gonna force Liquid to respect it, but Nat's gonna play a little ahead. He tries to dip away. Runner looking for the trade, but he's got a little bit of safety to try and get that plant. That's what he wants here. Safe is still popping off. Show me this guy on replay right now. In a 1v2, why do I feel it's so possible with him? 11 HP. Operator and the knives. He's got the time on his side. And both players trying to close in another. Safe on.
Imagine not putting this fucking guy on duelist. What a fucking troll team. What an absolute fucking joke of a team. What a fucking joke. What a fucking mad joke.
He's been missed, but he didn't miss that entire round. I think he hit every single shot that he sent. Maybe like one knife, but every shot he shot connected. That is an X-Factor play right there, keeping the team alive.
Hello.
I told you. I hate to, as the song goes, hate to say I told you so.
You gotta just leave him in these
Tick
sort of
tick
roles.
boom by the
He's getting
hives.
pumped up too now as well.
Do believe I
Confidence
told you
aplenty.
so.
Liquid gonna be suffering off the back of that too. Feeling the pinch in the pockets with their money down a little low. Sheriffs at odds and ends.
I don't even think Liquid did anything wrong there. Safe just like
That was just
he did it all by himself too.
It's one of those rounds that occasionally you'll get players like this will give you, right?
Yeah.
It's just, it happens. We've seen it in a couple of different teams. They'll have
Oh.
that duelist and, hey, once again, they'll probably get you a round or two. And he's still hunting. Chomping at the bit here, wants to get involved. And he just by a second missed out on that. But they're not going to be committing towards his A hit, seeing enough of the stack there. They're willing
They
to
go
walk
back to
away.
A.
Where do they go now? 45 seconds. They've got to make a choice.
Yeah. Call it
Rex
back
still
to A.
has his Hunter's Fury. It makes me think that they
Nice
want
goal.
to still go A here, off the back of a dart.
Obviously,
Wingman
they'll start to
go
get
for
the
plan.
idea after they don't hear anything.
Runner listening for the rotations. He hears this. He's in a position that he can get a kill here. Disrupt Team Liquid.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, they're
This
just a
will be
little too
late
slow.
hit. Safe clear, Jampy. Okay. It's looking like it's pretty... I don't want to say safe, because Mystic's managed to slip through a little bit here. Does get found in the end. And Vitality, even with the seconds being quite late
Okay,
in
just
the day,
not quite the
they're
guns
fine.
there, to be honest,
All
for Liquid.
composed. And that scoreline's starting to get a little scary. It's starting to really be torn away from Liquid. Got to see something now. This is the round that I want to see it in.
Yeah, and Kiko's going to be able to get this op back up, and I wonder if this is what Vitality were waiting for. I think this is a great idea. If they go A and they combo all their abilities with the initiators, they use the dart, then they use the dizzy, then they use the drone, then they use the Sovalti, they could really disrupt Kiko's ability to position himself well here, as it looks like he's positioning himself towards A
naked off.
again.
I mean, you also have
Gonna be a
runner
fast
on the
A
op
hit,
as
they're
well
gonna come at
now
him.
rather than safe.
Standing ahead.
A little bit of a switch up in this.
I respect the Killjoy up, okay?
Yeah, you're a fan of it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Treg's got a tag. Looking to connect further on that target. Does at least clear path, but Zender gonna fully commit towards that lurk in middle this time. Haven't seen that yet. Dear God.
I mean,
He
they
wins it
hit.
all.
They
He's basically
might have heard
opened
the
them
jet.
up a complete and utter safe path towards that B site if they want to take it.
He's got his ultimate to confirm this round as well if he needs it.
Okay, Rez gonna come in.
Viper's
Good
bit now,
idea of
for
what's
sure.
going on, and there's the ult. You were mentioning it, it's coming in. I'm getting close by though. Be careful. Plant is in. Couldn't
Not a lot
stop
of
it.
places to play from. This ultimate, I don't like the positioning of it. He's gonna get spammed out possibly.
Do they let it drop? Do they let it go? What do they want to do with this? Do they try and play through it? Do they have anything off the back?
you
They've got a
just
dizzy
sit in
with
it.
kicks. Wonder if they're going to try and maybe make a play happen through it, but for now they seem somewhat steadfast in their approach here. Kick's going to find Kiko, and now it's all going... Oh, it's all gone
Trex,
pizza,
wow, the
hasn't
solo
it?
util's
Trex going
so
to find
good.
Enzo, and well, what's Nats and Mystic meant to do?
So you used your...
Nat's
I mean,
back
you
from
got
the dead,
basically
but
the best stage res you're
not
gonna
much
get,
of an
but...
impact. Kicks may get caught, but that's about it, really. It's time ticking. Vitality completely outdoing Liquid in this one. Yeah, Nats knows it. Gonna do a little bit of exit damage, sure, but doesn't make any difference to that scoreboard. Still gonna go straight forward towards 7 for Vitality, and Liquid held on to.
Okay, and you lose the op as well.
Hey, it'll help with the individual scoreboard a little bit. That might help confidence.
Yeah, sure.
But
Double
again,
timeout.
another thing
Ooh,
that
another
Vitality
timeout.
is doing
Tough.
so well, they understand exactly how Liquid's moving around the map. Hey, as soon as we show ourselves on A, Liquid, they're peeking middle. They're trying to like sneak up a little bit and cut off a rotation so we can't go back to the other site. And two different rounds here. One round it's runner, this round it's sender. Just being able to open that rotation back
Tough.
up, deal with Team Liquid in middle, be the thorn in their sides. And it completely collapses Team Liquid's entire setup.
Tough.
They have no
Unlucky.
response to this.
So many soft fouls this Euros? Yes. Well, I mean, yeah, that's not a foul. If you're looking at the same thing I'm looking at. Morata on Lorenzo. Unlucky. America is coming to save VCT, boys. Don't worry. Yeah, I mean, don't call, like, you can't call this, like, oh, EMEA is so mid, because these are the mid teams. This is like watching fucking, I don't know. You know, fucking C9 versus fucking Lev. You know? Go watch that fucking C9 versus Lev game again and tell me that America's is good.
You are not having the impact you want here.
Hey, you remember round 2? Can we do that again?
Who are the good teams?
Please? Just, yeah, sure. Do something weird.
Team Heretics clears all of America, and it's
it comes
not even
down
close.
to the limitations of the composition as well, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's so hard to go aggressive, but it's so hard to play passive at the same time.
Doesn't thrive in either sort of shifts. Kicks this time. Maybe aware that they might go for something weird, but does check, clear close. Brings back the ult, so he can pick that one up, but he sends the rest of Vitality further forward. So
G2 and Sen. You think G2 and Sen are better than Heretics? You mean that Team Heretics with a sub beat 3-0?
Oh my god, he's hitting. Yeah, Safe also got Nats on the other side, so they've had, you know, a win either side of this map. Yampi, the next challenger. Safe. Forced to be revealed, but the rest of Vitality waiting. They're so prepared for this.
I mean, you've
Liquid
seen them
not
all
having
now.
anything. They're getting
You know where they
nothing.
both are.
And the A site's completely open, Josh.
Yeah, this is
Got
tough.
that ult.
I do wonder why Kiko has the Guardian there instead of one of the teammates' Vandals. If he's going to go for this aggressive push, this sounds to me like this is a plan from the start of the round. Set
Did I watch
that
the Woot
guy up,
Masterclass yesterday? I
give
watched
him
it
the
back.
weapon. If he has a Vandal, maybe he gets a second bullet off. Maybe he's able to get that kill on that opening. Get one of the B anchors, the Guardian.
Aren't you saving
We're just
here?
gonna
Like
sit
100%?
sniping anyways.
Sounds far too logical.
My bad.
Give it to yourself.
gunning for you.
There's the ult. No, Mystic.
Let the Thrash bite him, then you can all swarm together. 5 people with the knives. Get the Andalusia flawless.
Cruelty. You just want cruelty, do you?
Why not? It's not cruelty. It's fun. It's entertaining. Okay.
It says a lot about you. You know, it's not cruelty. It's
Alright, that's a
fun.
crazy kill.
But no, I mean, Vitality just seem like they can't stop winning. Runner here just kind of fading away after that. But you're right, man. Maybe
Might be a short one today, huh?
With some success there, you're giving that Vandal.
Dive team. My bad, my bad.
Yeah, they wanted to go for. See?
You're a terrible person. You've encouraged them. I
No,
can't believe you're
I
influencing
have
them to be
not
toxic.
influenced them at all. This is them. This is every Valorant player out there.
Make a Reddit thread about him. Shocking toxic behavior once again.
This is every
Josh.
Valorant player. Get the detain, swarm with the knife.
Okay, they got both ult orbs. I mean, why the fuck are you going for a fucking Sage ult? When you're miles fucking off it, there's 2 rounds left. What the fuck are you doing?
Looks like the train ain't stopping right now.
Come and get this guy's fucking ult. He might actually get his ult for the next.
Weary, weathered
Fuck me.
for Liquid.
It's a useless fucking ult on defense side anyway.
Not here with Natch. You can see him kind of considering when to invest.
Like you put the wall before any of you say like, oh, it's risky. You got the fucking wall up.
Not gonna find anything. But they have no idea. They're these kind of fakes, these you know, late plays up middle. It's
I mean, I guess it denies
hard
them
to
the ult orb.
Trex
Like,
is gonna commit
true,
this.
you
It's
found
a little bit of a gap for Kiko.
some
But he is gonna be
value.
spotted, so forced to drift away.
They're just playing this so well right now. They have all the perfect
Again, the
reads.
same Viper's Pit.
They know where Nat's plays from.
Yep.
You can see it already. Safe trying to spam him
Plant
out
up
quickly,
high.
but didn't get what he wanted, and the plant gets denied. Okay, that's a
Gotta
good
get that spike
adjustment.
though.
With 23 seconds, this does get a little bit trickier now. And safe. Okay, apparently not. Apparently I've lied to you, and I'm so sorry. I shouldn't lie to you. Oh, stop it, safe! Stop it!
Imagine, remember when they didn't put this fucking guy on Duelist? Remember when they didn't put the fucking guy on Duelist? That was like the best Duelist last year in EMEA.
Why not?
Fucking hell. Do you want me to tell you why I was heavy on this train throughout the entirety of Vitality season? Let's go back. EMEA.
Here comes the highlight reel.
So tough.
EMEA.
What do you do when like,
State. No, that's
someone's
game
just doing
change.
this,
What the fuck
dancing
am I
around the site?
doing? EMEA. Which one is it? It's not stage 1. Ooh.
True. But like you have to keep in mind,
Am I
like
blind?
yeah, he's doing this in like a really impressive play and a huge X Factor play. But everything Vitality did that to set him up into that situation, like the fake with the Sova on the other side of the map and everything. The walk up, they know that the op's not there. Like everything about what they're doing makes sense.
No, you're absolutely right. I'm glad we get safe cam. He deserves it.
Like
MVP
at a certain point, you just gotta tell the guy like, look, I don't really
Deserves,
give a
like,
shit
zero.
what
Just
you
gonna
want to
commit
play.
that now.
Because you're the
They
best
try and
duelist
use
we've
that
got by a
wall
fucking
to
mile.
maybe temper some of this, but again, the guy is hitting today. Safe takes away Mystic, the wall's down, and now the floodgates open. And it feels like Liquid can only just respond. Everything is being set in motion by Vitality. There is no determining this back. It's just whatever Vitality wants, they get. Now, there are players here from Liquid on this side of the map. So it won't be easy.
I'm sorry, but you're him. I mean, legit though.
Makes it look all too easy. And there he goes again. Oh my word, he just can't stop landing these shots, even when Yampi takes
Shot by
down one,
Runner,
it's
but
instantly
ooh.
traded. Yeah, Nats gets played in, denies the easy plant, but there's still this man. Does do good
Still gets a
damage.
kill.
Nats there making this nearly feasible, but it's all on Kiko in a 1v2. Plant gonna come in with plenty of time here.
1v2. Got the Killjoy turret on it as
Kiko
well.
now gets to step a little further forward. Trex has a good
So he has
amount
no
of utility
idea.
too.
They could have
Still
crossed
got the
all the way
dance
to
with the shot
CT. They
dance
could
too.
be in a lot of places.
How does Kiko want to play this?
Don't know why we're just
That's
looking at
telling
safe
you, Thanos
space,
is
but
dead. Don't worry, you can go for it now.
I've got us the
bit of an
First
early
steps
pop
taken,
there on the
time
Nano.
starting to tick here. Runner right, Trex left. You can already see it. Dart being held. Kiko forced forward. Great shot on the first. Runner just has to keep his cool here. Yeah, toying with him now. Didn't even get it halfway. Yeah, perfectly done.
Okay,
Runner
10-2, nice.
composed, cool, calm, and collected, and Vitality
Nice.
making it to double digits in a very, very diligent manner. I've got to say that's one of the best
I was
halves
sad
I've
the
seen
Liquid
from them
pick.
in a long time.
It's been looking really good. Yeah, I mean, even their Lotus looked really good.
Yeah, it did.
8-4 without pistol. Everything they're doing right now, the calls are flawless. The reads, everything that they're doing, like they're doing it in like steps. They're not getting ahead of themselves. On top of all of like this, in terms of the
Okay,
macro,
10-2.
they're also nailing the micro.
Yeah, it's
Blame Sliggy for putting Liquid
I do
6th
feel
on
a
that
little bit
power
for Liquid,
ranking.
Don't get me wrong, because when you're watching someone who's playing so perfectly,
In
it feels
fact,
like there
go
is
into
no answers.
don't leave
But
my
when they come in
stream,
with
but
this
you can
comp,
go
they're
into
looking
Sliggy's chat and just
this
say,
sort of way. It
Sliggy,
feels
remember
like
when
they
you
didn't
put
give
them
themselves
6th in the
maybe
power
the
ranking?
keys to succeed, even leading into this matchup. Now this half is
But say
gonna be very
TMV didn't want to.
Well, you can see as well. It's not just
Say
the
TMV
comp, it's
didn't
that
want to.
They're falling back. Oh,
okay, it's fine.
aggressive.
I thought they were gonna actually
It's-
push further.
Here's the mid lurk though. Team Liquid slipped the gap. Got past that turret.
Hope isn't lost yet. Flexed
Spike
biceps.
alone.
Let's go Liquid.
Enzo's in
Fuck
trouble.
me,
If
Kexi.
Enzo dies, it's all but done. Enzo lives,
Revealing area.
just about making away, but
But he's got the spike and he's getting converged on.
Enzo?
Okay, plot armor.
Yeah, apparently so. Apparently, Enzo
What the
just
fuck is this
basically
round? Look at where the
two
sage
fights
wall
that
is.
it felt like he should never have been able to live through. Could give them a third. Yampi trying to defend. Oh, clean from Sender. Okay, back to a 3v3. Let's kind of take stock of what we've got here. Plant is in. Trex's position could be huge,
Oh,
and it's
no.
starting to come into effect. Kiko gets cleared. Suddenly things get a little bit scarier.
Not like this, Liquid.
Mystic. Forced off the first, and now there's a couple of issues here. Enzo's kept back, he's waiting. Trying to find the timing to strike, and he get okay!
So he just kills
They
them
looked
all?
surprised
Okay, fair
themselves.
enough.
Yeah,
They
right?
looked surprised themselves, but they've done what they need to. First step, in the second half. That's all they need.
That's
Just
3
gotta
out of
keep
4
going.
pistols too.
Yeah.
So he called me out.
When I look at Liquid playing right now,
Chirping
it
back?
looks like they're falling
About
back
what?
upon like their old
What's he
habits.
chirping about
Like,
this
they
team?
spent this entire like month off season. Hey, let's focus on playing together. Let's make sure that we're trading. Let's make sure that we're not like going forward, getting a kill and losing our advantage. Let's keep the advantage. They're doing all these things to play like
Gets
proper,
one goal
like,
right.
fundamentally sound gameplay. But now they're just falling back into the
Tell
old
him
Liquid
who's
style that
been
we
on the
saw last
fucking
split.
safe, put safe on Duelist train.
It's going to be a 2-play up towards B. I mean, Vitality can get very proactive. They can be over-aggressive near on
I call
mid.
that 2
They've
calls
got so many
right.
rounds to play with. They're already sitting on 10. Yampi clean with that. Nice. Oh, perfect follow-up too. No threats, at least on that side. Yep. Mopping up in middle. Rex does do a little bit of damage. You'd kind of want to see 5 standing if you're going to be...
Time to make an
critical
AI
about it. You want
song?
to see them keep
Maybe.
it the best chances possible. Aren't going to come in.
I want
Sender getting
Kexi
no
to make
players
an
round.
AI
Rex was
song
already
about
chunked down
Liquid.
very early. So looking like 4 for Liquid now. MP just...
It'd be really funny if Liquid come back now to spite me. That would be kind of funny.
Some damage to shields is all Trex can really do at this moment. 4 HP.
Liquid have been known to come with some
Spike if he could,
pretty interesting
but
comebacks,
clutching at
but
straws here, aren't you? But this is
Safe
good
is going
for
to win them
Liquid.
around,
We
surely.
kind of want
At
to see a
least
little bit
one.
more of a fight in them here.
Oh, there you go.
Bro,
That's a little bit more than shield damage.
Jeez. There we go. Gives it up in the end, but hey, did well considering. 4 HP and that was it. So they take down 2, but they keep the vast majority of what they came in.
complaining about
with. We have
people in his
Bulldogs still
YouTube
in
chat.
play,
You have guys
Phantom
everywhere.
still there, and the Outlaw. So we know the Vitality's purchase coming in here won't be perfect unless they concede in some of the weaponry. So that Outlaw could be quite viable, but we'll have to see what they end up rounding this up to. Because Liquid can't really relent. They can't really give up too much when it comes to
look,
rounds.
the people...
So even in the bonuses, they still have to have quite a bit of value
Look,
to them.
I speak the truth. The people know the
Oh, I was
truth when they
switching
hear
to
it.
Yampi
We actually
here.
don't have that good of a bonus
2
buy
players
here for
Team
some reason for
Vitality
Vitality.
don't have full shields.
Didn't they full save, or did I make that up?
Aggressive opening from Kiko takes out that turret. That's going to open up middle
Oh,
a
they
little
both
bit
made noise.
for Team Liquid, and Vitality has to respect that
It's
a
not
little bit.
very good.
I mean, I'm watching Kick, so kind of... I was wondering if he was going to explore that further, maybe, but they're all converging towards middle. Re-clearing this space a touch. No one's really there behind it. They're sitting much deeper, but you can see where the actual progress is being made is over towards B. Opting to eye up where Sender is. That's getting really deep. They're actually getting very, very deep before really showing
trouble.
that presence. Sender could be overwhelmed here. Forced off the angle, and he's outnumbered drastically. Somehow he's still alive. I don't quite know how, but he is. And Runner's the one to back him up. Takes out Nats, but the
Nice shot.
trade's in
They're in
play.
trouble.
Now with the plant down, it's a 4v4. Look for the lurks.
I mean, you destroyed this turret in mid
There's
early.
two players around
Just
him,
didn't
and
move.
somehow he's still got a bit of freedom.
They know about him though.
Did they see him? I think you just saw him.
But he's
Oh,
still got a
nice
shot.
shot though.
Nicely handled by Kiko.
They got a
Takes
very
out safe.
bizarre wall here.
It's
I
too
mean,
late
just
to
again,
really
this
come
is like
through
the
and clear this
we
in
don't
a
see enough destroying mid
time-efficient
turret
manner.
anymore, and
Oh,
man.
Kiko, beautiful.
maybe you just need to be on
Maybe
attack
start
side.
to see him
Hold
heat up
on,
a
I
little
spoke
bit
too
here. That's what
early.
you'd want.
I
Okay,
spoke too
Liquid,
early.
Looking lively. Trying to hunt down these final players, or player, in the form of Trex. Get that gun away. Make it cost.
Gone.
What the fuck?
At this point, you're now down to the bigger guns. Stability found. Liquid. Much better there.
He called me a
That looked
Tory
way better.
fraud?
Kiko's trying to hit
He
a couple
called
of
me
those
a Tory
shots.
We're
fraud?
starting to see
Isn't he
game
from the
plan behind
south?
Liquid's attack here as well.
And he's calling me a Tory
They
fraud?
don't really have the options with the single.
There's no way
initiative
Sliggy would call
to go
anyone
on
a
the
Tory
extremities
fraud.
that much. They have to leverage middle. They
There's
have
no
that safe
way.
wall as well to help reinforce certain
Those are
angles,
not words that would come
using
out
it
of his
there to
mouth.
block off kind of like snowman area this round, using it on pistol round to be able to flank A through kitchen. So that's something that we're probably going to come to expect to see. Maybe there's a little bit of like jabbing towards the extremities early on, but a lot of usage towards middle from Liquid, I would imagine.
Go. Quick
Bait
collection
used to be
there.
subtle.
Got a couple of sheriffs out.
Is Sliggy from the south? I actually don't
Very
know.
conscious of that fact.
I just kind of assumed from his kind of.
Here.
He's got a southern
Surprises. As long as Liquid doesn't leave it too late.
look, I guess.
Walk in blind.
One dart is all they have
From Reading? So yeah.
for
he's from the
information this
south.
round. No flashes on this composition. They do have heal.
Okay. I do get scared when you put it in context like that. There it is. There's that one bit of kit cleared out. They know there's at least someone backside. How much they know? We'll find out. We're going to go up and quickly taken down. Nats is the one to find safe, but they don't know about Sender just yet. He had a chance.
Gonna get Vitality time out here.
Runner and Trex now. Last two alive, and a pawn going to come in.
Planted. Last player standing.
Very diligent from Liquid here, considering limited in utility. Keeping this robust, keeping it flawless here. And the Andalusia flawless coming through for them. So Liquid, some very good steps here. 6-10 now. Much better scoreline.
These are the rounds, the way.
Oh shit, I just realized I'm now subbed. I muted the stream for a bit to watch the new Boys episode.
One enemy.
People still watching superhero things? I thought that was kind of dead.
Way bigger of a task as soon as an op is out in the hands of safe, but it's not going to be yet. I think he has the economy for it, so he's choosing not to use an op on this round.
Scanning ahead.
Not ideal. The old just
Kinda
go
watching how
away.
this works. Already
They just recall that
very
turret in
deep
mid.
exploration
Or
over
did it get
towards
destroyed
B.
by,
They've cleared
Nano?
this incredibly far.
Got destroyed by
Now, I
Nano.
wonder if they further this up. Yeah, they are. They're absolutely exploring deep.
So again, just destroying that turret in
They
mid.
don't even need to necessarily. They could just sit here and
Forces
wait.
the
'cause
drone out.
All of Team Liquid
I
is
mean,
contained
obviously.
here. Liquid needs to commit to the site. There's
What are we
full
doing?
Killjoy setup. What are you going? What are you?
What the fuck are we doing?
You played yourself.
Yeah, a little bit. If
You're in the
keys to the
perfect
castle,
fucking
it felt
spot.
like.
What do you mean? Where are you
Now
going?
left with 4. This gives so much advantage.
Why
over
would you
Liquid
need to
because
come
they've
back?
Determined
Did they see you?
such an advantageous approach. Sender's going to have to get 2 if he wants to bring this back to heal.
Oh, the
Side
timing.
against that. Timing. A little uncomfortable. All players here. Enzo even going to find kicks. And
I even got a kill off
Yampi
it.
closing in now. Vitality have no idea, and it's Nats to strike. Trex goes down, the trade comes out, but Yampi
Oh
still
no,
breathing,
we're in
still
trouble,
alive.
Vitality. What the
Gonna add
fuck are
insult
we
to
doing? I
injury.
don't understand that call
Is
at all.
cleared. Liquid.
I mean, one,
All right,
safe or not.
game back on here.
Get
This
an
is
up.
7-10. We've actually
Two,
got a game on our
what the
hands. They
fuck
kept
are you
4
doing?
standing. The ults are going to be cycling.
You're in
Just
their
they're
spawn.
back in this.
Yeah, I understand that.
They are
I mean, one, why is the
very
Viper
close.
running
There's,
back anyway?
another
Why is he
background for Team
revealing that
Vitality,
you've
though.
already
The thing
pushed
that
up there?
scares me still, though,
Makes
is
no
that Team
fucking sense.
Vitality has
And then
been
why are you coming back?
such
Unless they
good
think like, oh, they've
rates
seen
all
us.
throughout the
But
series so
as
far,
far as I know, they
and even
didn't
in
see
this
you.
last round, they had a good understanding, a good read. I wonder where that kind of like communication breakdown happened, where they thought that they had to keep going forward, split off, go up middle, back to A.
Doesn't make any sense. I mean, you're in the perfect spot. Like, if he just fucking walks back, just leave safe and spawn, stack A. Like, you can't lose. Shouldn't have roasted Sliggy. Well, I mean, this is hubris at its finest. I mean, the first half was so dominant though. Like, they just need to chill. They need to get an op. Get a fucking op. Chill. You'll get ults online eventually. Start playing retake or something. Turret and A main saw them flanking. Yeah, I would guess there was a turret here. Maybe then you can run. But then it still doesn't make sense, right? Because, like, he can run and make it seem like, oh, the flank has gone away. Right? Like, when he starts running then, he can then just run away. But then leave safe up here. You know what I mean? Unless they didn't destroy it. I don't know.
Dive back through Kiko straight away.
Thoughts on Germany at the Euro so far? Hashtag let's go Liquid.
They need to change his killjoy setup as well. This is getting destroyed every time. They need to change this.
For a turret.
Do a slightly different setup.
Poison's off. Do a whole lot.
Okay, they come up with a long, but later on. So there's no need to fucking push this. Why? Why?
God, Enzo. You're a lucky boy. That felt like Safe had that every day of the week, but he absolutely does not. And now the sight's under their banner.
But why?
Vitality going to be trying to work this one back in. Mosh, I don't think denying much here. No, Mystic's still just fine, going to get up above it all. Actually gets to keep his life. They get into the post.
But why take that fight? You got the alarm button in a good spot
Man
now.
to the good. Still some utility, but Kiko continuing to strike here. Takes
Okay, they
down
actually
Kicks,
might
gonna look
lose
for
this.
a little bit more.
It's kind of crazy.
Vitality on the ropes in this round. Sender and Trex, the last two standing.
But this is what happens when you just can't defend a site.
Whatever happens,
I mean, they need to get an
this
off. I don't
half,
really
it
get
is
what they're doing.
working. They are back in business, and Vitality are going to be kicking themselves here.
Did I watch England today? Unfortunately, yes.
We're starting to see that game plan develop for Team Liquid. Taking out that Killjoy turret at middle, pulling the rotation, walking up A. Now they have a res off the back of it as well. Which means that they can continue going for these fights, whether it's at belt, whether it's at bottom middle. They know that Vitality is going to start fighting middle a little bit more to defend that turret.
GG.
Or they put the turret somewhere else and they
GG
use players to defend
Espana.
Boiler, which means
Good for Albania.
it's a really good duel for Team Liquid to take. Get
It's a
that res
fake
off if
comeback.
they need it.
Thoughts on Germany? Oh yeah, I didn't answer that.
We
They
get
got
to
an
see
easy
why
group.
they picked this map with this comp.
You're right.
Scotland are a bunch of farmers.
Got to see what Vitality have.
Yeah, got to change the skill yourself. I think.
It's felt one-sided, right? That first half felt fabulous.
All boring games there. I thought the first game was
doing it
pretty
back to
good.
him even
Slovenia,
better.
Serbia. You can always trust England to stink it off.
2 rifles, Trex and Safe. 2 sheriffs, Kicks and Runner. And Sender doing what he can with just that classic. So that Dizzy ready.
Okay, we're gonna go
off
for a
the back of some
proactive
committed
reclear.
contact. Now Drone gonna come in. Does reveal position. Safe having to respect that
I think
somewhat.
he has to try and
He
face with
doesn't
the
want to relinquish
on the
control
draw.
completely.
Team Liquid backs off.
Sometimes you can run into this problem with this comp where it is a
Leaves
bit
Kiko in
readable.
an aggressive position here.
You know, you hear the Sova Gecko stuff. You know it's strong side A. You know, like max, it's gonna be Killjoy Viper here playing pretty
far
passive,
more
but
favorable side.
that's like max.
Sender's got so much trouble his way. Just that classic. What are you meant to do?
Don't
with this?
fight this. You have 2 teammates with Vandals. Or rifles at least.
Placing swarm grenade.
It's going to be the plan now for Liquid, who managed to kind of
Well, there goes
slip
one of your
through well,
rifles.
avoid all the threats, avoid the rifles. Trex had one of them and he's gone.
My ult's
So
not
already, you couldn't ask for more. Kiko is on a very elite position that could find some incredible value, but they're not losing on the side.
Proactive on him?
Safe the remaining threat.
Oh
going
no,
down. It's
Vitality.
looking like 9, and it is 5 alive.
Oh no.
Tick in the box.
Have I done the
all
name 100
looking
women thing?
great for
I don't think I
Liquid
did it on
here.
stream.
Closing that gap.
Did
This
I?
felt like an impossible half.
I've done it.
And somehow we are right knocking on the door now.
And that's the second
7 in a
anniversary of
row
Flawless
for
Team
Liquid.
in
Holy
this
fuck.
half alone. So we're seeing kind of
And
like
again,
a
remember, they almost
revival,
lost the
but
pistol. This is how it
again,
always
like,
happens.
I
You
love
almost
that Lotus,
always
and I'm like,
almost
oh, yeah,
lose
look, oh,
pistol,
yeah,
and then it
they're
happens.
looking, and then like the next round type of thing. I
Holy
thought that
fuck.
a few times this game so
There's been a
far.
couple kills in this
but
game
next
that have been,
round
like,
we're gonna see
crazy.
something different from Liquid, and they're gonna drop the ball. But
Bro. Nice. Good job.
they've been doing great.
He's talking about Trex there, just
Go.
overheating. It feels like, yeah, just someone is overheating in every round for Vitality.
Is this the saving
To begin
grace of
with.
Vitality, or
Okay, we got the off.
is Liquid just destined
You have
to
ults,
close this game
but they
back
have
up to an
ults as
even
well.
affair? Liquid, that patient beginning, we've seen it.
We should be playing for
Last
Viper's
couple of
Pit this
rounds,
round, but we're
we
not.
see it again. It's leaving it all down to kicks on the other side. Yeah, he's got a little bit of utility from Runner to bank on as well, but
I'm having to use this
not
drone
all
out
she
here.
wrote.
Yeah, we
See
get in a
Sender trying to
position
back
to ult
over,
here.
but
Looks like it.
the important part is the Runner's trying to take space towards the middle here. Timing's going to be curious. Does he catch the information? Does he even hear the steps?
I don't think he wants to go for it because he knows even if he gets a kill, the res is right there anyways. It's not worth it.
Safe. Did he see? He's absolutely seen one of them. That's Nats. Spotted. The spike, however, is still in the hands of Mystic. So they can keep safe present here a little bit longer. And that's just a feint. They're just trying to sell him this lie. This is a fake through and through, but they haven't pulled all the players here. You've still got Sender. You've still got Kicks near enough by with that. Oh, Runner's found Nats. Hold on. Is it going to start to go wrong now? Liquid needs to really hunker down here. No plant in sight just yet. 25 seconds, and Kiko getting proactive. Looking above and takes the shot as well. Good trade out from safe to find Mystic, but still, the plant looking so viable here. 15 seconds. Still no plant to be found. They're being stalled out here. Liquid finally going to go back for it in the hands of Yampy. Has to get this one down. Gets stalled on the way back out, but he finds safety. Oh, the lockdown. Gonna get that in. They're starting to step towards the site, but they have to respect this. Yampy's gonna put his life on the line. I mean, maybe wants to keep some space for them, keep that time ticking, but now the lockdown's been cleared. But tease up Kiko to find two.
And the shock darts find the kill.
Leaving just Trex with a mountain to climb. A few steps to be taken. Liquid.
Holy fuck. I cursed them so hard. This is the biggest curse in all of history, man. This is the biggest fucking curse of all time.
Because I feel like if I say anything, I might like jinx what's coming up or.
Holy fuck. I mean, they're in such a good spot to win this round. They even just 4v2 against the lockdown, and our aim just abandons us. We just fucking mega whip. Holy fuck. Just straight like two 1v1s.
They're getting pumped.
They're on an eco. Oh no.
10.
Oh no.
I wouldn't have blamed you at the half if you thought this was a different game. If we were, you know, maybe in a replay of a previous
kind of baited them.
Oh, but we threw the. This is going to come back to this scenario.
We threw the mosh pit. We kind
of
revealed ourselves too early.
But somehow Liquid dig deep. But is it all a fake comeback? Is it real? Here. You got to think 11. Surely.
Also, if they have wingman that round, they can't lose.
I feel like I wonder if
he used it for like trying to delay again, which I mean, it's just not really.
Near enough bite, and Liquid pausing. They've been good with this tempo as well. Not too pacey, not too aggressive, but there's a lot of players here. Someone's got to deal with that. Sender's, yeah, screwed. Has to try and retake the angle. What have I done? I can't believe I've done this. It's only two. It's fine.
Okay. They still have res as well.
You're absolutely right. Red's still in play. There we go. Back up on your feet, Nats. No sweat. Right? Right? 35 seconds. You're not going to make a scramble rotation, are you?
He needs to get ahead of this all.
Runner who's got the Guardian. And does that turret spot them?
He's going to get a great position here as well. Once that turret takes contact. What? The
no,
goes
but
up.
it's behind the orb.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, that's poor.
But you can already see the temptation, right? You can already see that Trex was considering rotate. Yeah, they definitely are now. They've heard enough. 14 seconds. They got to make a slapdash go of it. Do they know about Runner? They do now. Nats has gone down 7 seconds. They need the plant to be done. They need it in. And they get it. Liquid just about holding on to the seams here. And Mystic and Yampy in unison. Somehow keeping this on track. It's all down to Sender in a 1v2. 2 HP in a dream at this point. I don't
can't win these fights. Just can't win it. Crucial fights, crucial moments. They just can't do it.
Good position as well. Has to reload. Has to defuse.
Didn't realize where they were planting.
So much for one man, but they give him a 1v1. What are you doing? Sender. Don't do it.
And that's the way they lose.
What a horrific.
Oh my goodness. What am I watching? What am I watching?
I thought they'd be getting, but in those final moments of the Red Bull clutch, Sender with 2 HP reminds Vitality they can win a round on this half.
I didn't even want to call
it. Oh no.
Just give me the result. I don't want to jinx anything.
Just watching the tragedy unfold.
Pretty much. Yep. There's no way he can do it. It's 2 HP.
That is convenient.
That is convenient.
Yeah.
Why do they walk one person through the wall instead of double swinging through at the same time? Like,
I don't know. That's the bit that's got me guessing.
Okay, Vitality take another timeout. Which is justified, right? Like, I mean, it was a 1v2 that they should not have really lost. I mean, it's funny though. I have a Wong for you to play on stream. What the fuck is a Wong? Minor spelling mistake, but I don't.
what, 1 or 2 times?
Eyes up.
Deep breaths, folks. I'm so sorry, Liquid fans.
Aren't you happy to be watching the two best EMEA teams against each other? Such good calls being made and no one is overheating at all. Everyone is swinging with full utility and Loud could never.
Yes. So well timed at the forward.
Okay, bro, they're so
I mean,
scared.
Trex is now sweating. He's
They're
I
so
mean, he looks
scared,
ice
man.
cool, but I promise you, it's not
Percentage
feeling
comes from behind.
The time to lean in through middle. And now Enzo, Kiko, and Mystic are thinking, what the hell's just happened here? We were flawless, faultless until that point. But does Kiko have it in him now?
Oh,
Just noticed the barrel.
Did Sender see him though?
My Sender seems so aware. Yeah, look at him. Hyper aware of this presence.
Oh.
Kiko's got him. Nice wide swing on that. Clears it. 55 seconds now and a choice to be had. Where do they take this? Do they expect to run or they don't? The double down
Fucking
on the
hell.
position.
How
Wanna
do you
keep
still
taking
have a
control,
long
but now
bot,
they
bro?
give away the game, right? Liquid have both been noted firing there. And look at these positions from Vitality. Very off kilter. A drastic attempt to try and keep this safe on the cross. At least Trex under pressure, but he's still looking cool. 21 HP, he's just fine. Dips away a little further to not be affected. Enzo still with that shock dart to play as well, and they've got the plant. This time, can they make up from that madness before? Mystic with what felt like a fumble there in that 2v1 against Sender with Yampi. Needs this. Is it 12 to 10, or is it 11-11? Trex down low, yes, safe still.
They're gonna
alive,
get
Runner
aggressive,
sitting
but they're
safe.
not.
Sitting pretty.
2 versus 3, and it's planted for Belt.
Darts back up in 5 as well. Got a shot
That's
dart.
not going.
Here's it ticking closer. Time to get involved. Time to make sure. Spots the first, he knows they're not on it. Doesn't need to overdo anything. He can depend a little on Mystic here. Yes, he absolutely can, but Enzo now needs to stand tall. Keep his composure, keep his cool. He knows what he's got to do, and he's done.
Wow, and they're going to be on a bad eco as well. Wow, what a messy round.
It ain't over yet. Liquid after a very rocky
They're obviously
start in that
concerned
round,
about them
brings
playing
one right
aggro,
back up.
so they play super passive.
The rounds
Nice
are
from
messy,
Liquid.
but that is
Very
Team
muddy,
Liquid
very
style.
messy.
Getting those trades, getting spotted at 2, going back.
How
into
does our
A so
Killjoy
late
still have
into
a
the round.
long bar?
Enemy.
In a round where they go mid. How's he not fucking used it? He didn't even recall it. He just didn't fucking use it. Holy shit. What are we doing? Is that off a timeout?
These are the moments where you need to remind yourself to breathe.
So now we have
Just
no
don't
buy. We're
overreact,
going to go
just,
hero
sitting there
off.
watching, you're just like,
Sender has just invested heavily in safe. He's gone safe, go have a round,
There you
go
go.
do us some damage. And he's done that. Mystic's fallen almost
Okay,
instantly.
that's their Sage down as well.
Liquid have the buy still behind them, but that one operator,
Do you gamble
enough
as
to
well?
strike
You're
fear
going
in
to
the
gamble
hearts
the
now.
up across?
and he's mobile. He's around the map. He's not happy
They
to
can
stay
probably
towards
hear
A, trying to
them
make
now.
these rotations. They're gonna surely hear this. They can't beat him to the punch. They might be able to get a plant though. Let's see. He's
Bro,
stalled here. Yeah, a
how
little bit
are you
delayed.
not putting Killjoy util down?
Finds time. Oh my word, on the drop of the wall. And Nat swing away. Beautiful from Kiko. The Outlaw up to the task, and
kills him.
Nat's there to join in as well. Looking like they want that 12th, and they're going to get it. Do they take that lead?
Bro,
Yes,
what are you
they
doing?
do. Finally taking the lead here, Liquid.
Do you know what this
12 to
agent does?
11. Vitality now put in a similar position. They have to
What are we
fight back
doing?
under the odds when it matters the most.
Maybe put safe on Sentinel.
really come down to the wire here. Team Vitality need to make something work.
Holy shit, this is your map pick?
Big opening pick
What the
here
fuck
for
happens in
Safe that
scrims?
round. But that 5 versus 4, they weren't able to converge it. They didn't get a single kill after that opening pick.
It's an eco chill?
Vitality want this series.
So you don't think a Killjoy on defense side should put a turret down? Is that what you're trying to argue right now? Is that your argument to me? Are you making that argument in good? Hey, they finally changed where this Killjoy turret is. Look at them go.
So taxing after some really one-sided halves as well. The highs and lows of it all. This really takes guts to get to this point and hold your nerve. And Safe, just always so audacious. We are having a fantastic show here between Nats and Safe of who's going to find that value, but he's taken all the space. He's been able to tell them exactly where they need to be. Maybe aware of the flank, yes, but they still need to hit towards the site. Look at these positions. Liquid are up against him, and Kiko still going to find one. They're going to find another Kiko, cracking this one open. And with Vitality, even the right place is on center to do some serious damage. They're trying to
Spike.
and maybe they are a 1v2, but look who's alive. If there's one man, you're on the job, it's
Oh.
you. And the two absolute
Do you Viper spit it?
head. And it comes out in Nats' favor.
Where's the spike?
Sender wants to just smother it, secure it. A Guardian and the pit. The dream, and Nats going head.
RSXO, thanks for the 9 months.
Do you think Heretics have a
Never
good
in
shot
doubt.
at taking the champs trophy?
The gamble stack from
Never in
Vitality,
doubt.
that many players towards B. Sender.
So I think
hiding
Heretics have a
behind
good.
Yellow
Yeah, I
with the
do.
Guardian. Nothing clears him out. The Sova's occupied using his ulti. The Kiko's going in with the knives.
The mid giveth, the mid taketh.
Safe pushed up A, gets an Omega flank.
Okay, who can win a defensive round? What a fucking game,
Center in the
man.
back line,
Look at this.
Behind Yellow.
Classic Liquid. Classic Liquid.
Vitality want to close it in 2. They don't want to go to a third map here.
I don't blame them. After we've seen Liquid showing this signs of life, you'd be nervous. But for now,
Oh, fucking hell. Get these American chants out of here.
still believing. Liquid having to hold this together. Safe leading the charge for the Vitality side. And this side was fantastic for Vitality. Looked strong, looked robust, looked in control. The same could be said for Liquid once the side swapped.
I guess Vitality just have not played against someone who's used mid at all.
This time
if they
around,
did,
no easy start, no free pick
it wasn't.
to be
It
had.
couldn't have been good.
Gonna have to work for their dinner.
I mean, Liquid used mid quite a lot there. They
The
used it
Reaper
quite
drone
effectively for the most part.
Be easily hidden from if they need to.
Showing one so far, that being Safe. What does that show? What does that give? What does that tell? We're already seeing movement through middle. Two players getting a little bit closer by.
We saw this from Team Liquid every round.
Okay,
in the
the
first
wall
half.
with the
They
Killjoy.
push back A,
Killjoy ahead
get
of it.
aggressive middle,
Bit strange.
but here's the rotations at least.
Runner can
Don't
be
bite off
vulnerable.
more than you can chew.
They can hear this. They can
Yep.
confidently rotate, but again, this puts a lot towards Nats.
Needs to not die.
Did so well. 24 kills, a highlight player, but he's about to be exposed here.
Oh,
He's
they're gonna
gonna be
run
very
back?
cautious with how he plays this. What can one man do?
Oh.
Left in no man's land, and there's at least a trade for Kiko, but that's about all you're gonna get. Yampi, the one to even this back up to a 3v3, holding late position in middle. A denial on the plot, and that's huge! Liquid showing presence
Okay,
late.
Liquid, nice.
Finally taking the lead here
Nice
on this
idea.
side. Taking back some control as Vitality left trailing behind now.
That was really well played from Yampi there. We didn't get to see
They're gonna up or not?
too much. He got one kill, yes.
Fucking
but
hell.
hearing all the rotations and then waiting for that late rotation from Runner to come for the late flank through middle, that was a nail in the coffin. Vitality had no options after that happened.
13-12.
Again, they're
Back
gonna
three,
go
here we
mid.
go again. This is really heating up here. Liquid now on the attack though.
Is anyone gonna hit 30 frags this game?
A couple close. That's managed to slip through. Yeah, he's gonna actually commit behind this too. This is a dangerous play, but it's Yampi to find Safe. Now Runner's in a whole lot of trouble. Yeah, stalled out a little, but he read the play very well. Knowing what Kiko wanted to achieve, but Kicks catching the rotating towards middle.
Okay, that's
catching the
fine.
trailing players behind them. Sender holding steadfast. Vitality still not letting it slip. It's Mystic and Yampi. The two that struggled in that 2v1 now need to come together. Find something here of value. Mystic's position has been noted. It's been read. Hard to find impact now. And Yampi on that slow approach. They got time. They need a couple of kills.
And they've still got the turret up in kitchen.
And you can deliver them. Need a little bit of that magic now. Spots a player.
Okay, they've seen them both.
Lessen the pressure on Mystic, but he needs Mystic involved, and that was an individual effort. There was no help there. There was nothing that could be done, and it's a firing
Okay, we go again.
squad.
Now they're only going to win defensive rounds. Liquid needed to chill there. They got a bit over ambitious, let's say, thinking they're a fucking fast B split, because it's not going fast mid is not really what's worked for them. What the fuck is this at the bomb?
If they get pushed back from A, someone's going to walk down mid or tube. On attack side, they're probably going to try to utilize middle.
You have to play with whimsy, though. I think they were playing with a bit of whimsy there. You kind of saw them laughing, to be honest, when they... You kind of saw them laughing at the start of the round.
I think Vitality, the longer that this game goes on, is going to be in a better position.
It is what it is.
It looks pacey from Vitality. Yeah, a really bold approach from Safe. Straight challenge towards middle.
Here is the up.
On the other side as well. Operator is out. He's going to have some challenges. Do they
Should get a free one here.
Do they use utility to clear it? Enzo kind of playing him in a little bit off of the pipes, and yeah, he does find his victim. He does find his target. That's a dangerous exit
but his
route.
dash was
He
not
was
good.
right in front of Bell, and he loses his life. Maybe could have fallen away safer, but now it's opened up a chance for Vitality to take towards the site. They still have two players here on the other side. Mystic is around, and so is Enzo. This is scary times now. Knife's edge stuff, and Safe normally starts getting involved at this point. Trek's the one to lean a little further forward to secure the plant, but he connects the shot. It's Yampi on the trade out here, and it's all getting messy, going back and forth to a 2v2. 50 seconds down, plant is not down. They're looking for the players. They might just find them. Enzo reads it, and he finds it. Takes away a runner, leaving just Safe alive in 58 HP. He's not
Another defensive round. I mean, that was a very hectic round.
Once again, taking back the lead.
Another match point for Team Liquid. They can close it out
timeout.
here. They play this round perfectly.
I mean, the dash,
No mistakes.
not ideal. And then when Trex wins this fight, you think maybe they're just going to be fine, but...
Maybe the coach has some input. Maybe they call it an elaborate play. Maybe it's something to just reconfirm what they already know.
Can't help but love Yampi. He's just one of those players you want to see do well. I don't know why. He's a character.
Okay, another match point. What's this, the third match point? They take a timeout. See, if I was Liquid now, I would just destroy the... I would look to threaten mid early on, and then just not go mid at all. Like, just 5-stack. You know? Just 5-stack, threaten it early on, and then just, you know, go as a team. Because they're going to be worried about it anyway. Here we go.
You're right. 14-13.
Safe does not go for an up.
Has really been up to the challenge. This has been wonderful to watch. Seeing the best of both sides starting to really hit, but
You've also seen some of the worst of both sides.
I think this is also the point in time in the game where the round starts evolving into just like question mark after question mark of what's going on, chaos.
Well,
okay, they got the right read.
Right? And for now, Liquid,
it's just a
approach.
full fast A here.
Not
See, they
really
need to
making
destroy the
many
turret first.
subtleties of this. There's a lot of players on the other side. Kick's going to see the first, and it's running to find Yampi. And if they go through this wall individually, you're going to have Safe waiting.
Oh my goodness, what are you doing?
Goes back for a double dip. Wants to draw blood here. You can see them really chomping at the bit. They want this one
Spikes
started,
down.
but it's Runner who's taking away Liquid player by player. Down to Kiko and naps it. And it's also one-sided. It looks so simple.
Yeah, that wasn't the call.
Vitality.
Well, if it was the call, it was a bad call.
You
have to destroy the turret mid first, bro. Then do a full 5-stack hit.
Only a single initiator. It's just so hard to break through that choke, especially when Vitality.
I said we had a very good read there. I mean, they had the Killjoy stuff here.
It's almost as if Liquid's out of
they fast rotated here. They pushed up B very quick with the Viper.
Trying to play mid, so let's maybe try to go away on them and hope for the best. And that was after a timeout, we have to keep in mind.
You were kind of. I was at least.
See, Vitality to me, they got kind of lost trying to go for this mid stuff when in reality they should have just like that didn't work for them.
That
Like
was really the plan from it, but back in we go, and now the chance.
now it's
for
shot
Vitality to
before
close
he
out
shot
in
it.
two.
A clue.
The series 14-14.
Do you have the protocol to deal with it? I mean, a free. You can do a free
Has to be
gecko
the best
flash.
jump spot of your life, Trex, because if you go down here to Kiko, oh, he doesn't even go for it either.
Okay, so you show gecko over towards A.
Did he get it?
Know if he got it.
I think he knows.
So it does now.
There you
Yeah,
go.
rings the bell. They've taken a lot of time to do this. It's down to about 50 seconds here.
It gave the opening to B. That's where the Viper wall is. The Jet op is not going to have any opening shots. 100 HP and an op for
They
the
don't have
retake.
anything
It's
mid
not going
now.
to be easy.
Why the fuck do you still have a turret up?
Not enough utility here to stop
Oh,
the spike from being planted.
They have to relinquish the site at the very least. I don't think they can hold it as it is, but you can see how
our
tentative
Viper stuff's going down. What are
Vitality
we doing?
They're still over towards B. They're still over towards
I
B.
think
Look,
that they're rotating.
Time.
Wait,
Melons?
You gonna put orb up?
the rotation back to A? They don't know what's it.
No. They faked the double pump and it worked out. They've got themselves a plan here. Really
Okay, so that goes
playing
down.
with Liquid's
The
paranoia.
post plant though
They're
is what
worried.
the fuck is this?
You'd
Now
see
you
that
destroyed
great
turret
presence
for
in
this
middle as well.
lurk.
Sender could find the complete
but they
dagger in the
spotted
back.
the
He
lurk.
has given away the game, but it's going to keep attention anyway. Liquid need to get a move on here. They've got to start clearing back through this side. It's a 5v5 still. Barely a point of damage done, and already the first man to step forward gets dealt with.
I
Nats
don't think
goes
he saw
down.
him either.
Safe's there. Yappy's still paranoid about middle. No one's there anymore. They've already managed to shuffle back around. Safe gonna fall off
Okay, they
this.
did kill
Yappy does
Kicks.
find kicks. Still, time is ticking. Liquid got to get a move on now. A late dark going to turn the eyes and reveal everything, highlighting them so perfectly in a 2v1. Yappy cannot do
Vitality
enough.
Get
It's
it.
Vitality.
Weird, bit of a weird post. It kind of ended up in a normal one, but
I need to get a player cam on Liquid right now because a couple of rounds ago they were in the lead. They had
now
that
first
point.
match point for
They had the
Vitality.
timeout.
They got to
looked
win
like
a
they were in
defensive round,
spirits.
but they have done the last
winners,
two.
Now everything's going to be a little bit more tense.
And they kind of went back to what,
Camp in their
you know, what
play.
worked for the most part, with a
Feels
nice
like
like
it, doesn't
call,
They're going
calm
attack side
call.
here. A's not working out. They don't have enough initiator utility to get into the site. But they're going to run into the same issue at B.
Yeah.
Remember, Sender being back behind yellow, they couldn't clear him out there.
And Sender's really starting to warm into this game. He's been scary to witness. 28 kills for him. And it's easy to imagine it's Safe very much leading the way. And he's been doing good, don't get me wrong, but Sender is the backbone here.
Again, Safe pushing
Complementing
A on
that
his
corner,
own.
not
It's
a
gonna
mile
be a
away,
B exit.
sitting very near.
Vitality has the read. They're setting up Sender behind yellow again.
Still haven't used an alarm
Just
box.
droning where that dart needs to scan him.
It's at least revealed his position, but they just ignore him for now. The trade comes out, so Liquid win up. Okay, Trex, I thought they won at least the trade on that. Trex is going to slow the roll a little bit here. Deny them that easy access. And with a minute, they need to kind of pause for thought. They've got 3 players left alive here, Liquid, and they don't have full safety on the site. They could risk a plant, but that's a little too far.
Who have we got? We got no
Viper
Viper, no
anymore.
Sage though. So what we have to just fight
But
this.
3-on-3, guns out. This is where Liquid thrives.
I want to see what they do. They've got 45 seconds to come up with a concept, and they're going for the plant here. Kiko's got to keep him safe.
Spike planted.
Does he get back away? Yes, he does. Okay, so they get into a decent post plant.
Dart and 2 for Trex. It's up now. Dizzy, Mosh Pit, everything available.
Wingman,
This
they've
box
got
in a
so much
5v5, this
like
box is a
Wingman for
death
the
sentence.
The defuse.
This is big. Okay, there's the first bit of info. There's the dart to follow. Kicks is there to find Enzo. It's getting down to
Oh.
nerve. Racking times
Wingman.
here. Kiko looking overwhelmed, looking under pressure, but he's going to thrive. At least for the first
Oh.
the second! Team Liquid!
And he just comes up hero. Kiko on their attack sides just turned into a beast, and he does it again.
This game is never ending.
Those were the best players from Liquid to have in a situation like that as well. You had Kiko
True.
alive and you had Yampi alive there as well. Just able to close that out with really crisp shots to the head.
So I think Vitality expected them to fight there.
Look at this.
Yeah, just being able to like
Liquid kind of called
hold
that
2
bluff.
bullets per player. Once they got into that 3 versus 3, I knew it was like, oh, okay, like this is the
Oh,
situation that
fucking
Liquid.
hell. It could just...
If they could control
We have to go
their
map
game
3.
to get into those types of
Fucking hell.
situations,
They do
every
well.
round, they would do well. But it's getting into those situations that is so difficult for them.
Safe looking like he wants to give them a start here for Vitality, but I don't think anyone wants to play ball, right? It's like no one wants to play the games with you. Not going to give you that free start that you've been wanting. All in the way.
15 more seconds for that wall to break on its own.
How long do you stay around here?
Again, they've pushed mid though.
Because it's only you. Look at the mini map.
They're gonna try and fake it with the Sova.
Here we go. 3.
He's got a pocket.
2, 1.
He's got a little pocket to play in. This could be so dirty, but he's running out of time. Oh dear, does he get out? No, he doesn't. Okay, floodgates are open. I doubt Vitality know the level of success they had, and if they overthink this, they're going to be hurt.
They're gonna try and fake the B.
From Yampy.
Come to A. Yampy's push mid on them.
Oh my god, they are going to be so annoyed when they run into 3 players. They're going to be fuming.
Now, Safe might kill Yampy though. Oh!
There's one more mid.
Oh no, he didn't. He avoided the turret. I thought the turret was a bit further out.
Love what they're doing.
Now you don't have time to go anywhere else.
Is he going to go in? But still, there's Vitality on the side, Mystic on the trade. Mystic looking for a farm, but he's got it beautifully done. Well positioned in this, but a 2v2 is not out of the realms of reality, but 14 seconds is a problem. Yampy and Enzo now. Stunning shot from Enzo. Can't get the follow-up.
Oh!
Runner's got him.
Wait. How have you done this, Liquid? What? You had everything that you needed. You had Yampy getting all the info confirmed. They're going back to A. He's getting the kill on.
What is going on?
Wait. Where's the crossfire?
Nice! Runner! Let's go. No!
Not even on first name basis. Runner?
Placing swamp grenade.
Not even on first name basis.
But regardless,
Bro.
16 to 15, Vitality in the lead, and that is a gut punch for Liquid. That is the one that they're going to be kicking themselves.
God, looking
about,
like
but
some of
it's not over
Steel's
yet. It's not done,
DSG
but they need to
teams
get
out
themselves
here.
Back up here, because if you're Vitality, you've just been given a second lease at life. Safe wants it. He wanted to fight. He's been trying every single round. He'll take a little bit of a dangerous gamble on at least to fight somewhere, but no one's over welcoming it.
When you have to explain to someone IRL what you do and they ask you for your gamer name, do you cringe when you say?
I don't say.
I reluctantly cringe and say.
You actually explain it.
Well, sometimes I do. Sometimes if I can get away with saying like I'd rather not say, and they don't,
They don't
try to
pressure
like then that's my best way. But if they're really like prying for it,
No,
or
still got a 3-stack
says,
here.
Like, steal.
Uh-oh, kicks. He just saw a pixel
And he gets
out.
out.
Of place, and
5v3.
Vitality just got
And
two.
they know where they are.
This might be it. This might be the death rattle from Liquid, unless Nats, Mystic, or Enzo has any tricks up
Drone
their
as well.
sleeve.
Sees
Now
them.
is the time to bring it out.
Everyone's
because Vitality
here.
are on the verge here. Enzo with that one bit of utility, but Trex is having none of
GG.
it. He's done.
I fucking told you they were frauds. You can thank me for a good game there, to be honest. You can thank me. Holy, what a game. Holy shit. Knew they shouldn't have been 6th.
A terrible day for rain.
Kexi, that's a tough way to fucking... That's the longest, yeah, the worst fake comeback. The worst fake comeback of all time. I mean, look, they gave it a good go, I guess. You know, it looked like it was just going to be a fucking destruction, but they gave it a good go. I made you a Sliggy diss track. Check DMs and play it for stream. Okay. An AI Sliggy diss track?
SLUG, this is the club for me. That is what the cult of Sliggy TV would say. SLUG, this is the club for me. That is what the cult of Sliggy TV would say. We watch the game, it gives us fame, but only I can predict the truth. Your chat is tame and oh so lame. Well, stop playing Nostradamus with the proof.
Very American of you. Although this kind of sounds a bit European.
This is the club for me, that is what the cult of Sliggy TV would say. You draw on the map, and I'd rather take a nap. And I'd rather take a nap than listen to you hype up Team Liquid one more time. You poor sap, your team is crap. Meanwhile, your subs come to me with their dime. SLUG, this is the club for me. That is what the cult of Slingy TV would say. SLUG, this is the club for me. That is what the cult of Slingy TV would say.
Well, there you go. There you go. Why is AI, by the way? Why of all the things AI to do? Why did it go in that direction first? Why it was like music and art, the fucking like first things that I mean, I guess obviously like you have the like language stuff, but why music and like art first? Do you know what I mean? Seems kind of like a because it's the easiest to do. But is that the truth? You know, because when AI was like first, you know, like a thing, you know, like when the robots were coming to take our jobs, people were always like, oh, well, musicians and artists, you know, those will be the last jobs that get taken by the robots because they aren't creative. And I guess they aren't creative in a way. Are AIs creative? I would say no. I did a whole qualification on this. No. I would agree. You know, I once in an exam for my degree, I did a thing about Auschwitz, and I, in my exam, had to argue for why it's okay for people to take selfies at Auschwitz. And I got fucking like 98 out of 100. So, eat that.
Yeah.
Anyway. Sorry, Safe. Enjoy Duelist again. Give us the whole rundown? The rundown of my argument? The rundown of my argument is that it's good for people to visit Auschwitz to understand what went on. And if newer generations, if that's how they interact with the site, then that's better than those people not going, essentially. That the way that people communicate changes throughout time, and what's considered acceptable changes throughout time, and it's more important to have people go there than it is to think that taking a picture is wrong. That was my argument, basically. Okay, so no stream tomorrow. Is there an entry fee? I don't know. I haven't been. Is there an entry fee? Someone must have been. Someone must have been. I mean, it's a museum. Is there an entry fee to the Auschwitz Museum? Yes? Yes is the answer. I aren't watching VCT Americas? No, here's the thing. So no watch party tomorrow. There is no Americas tomorrow. What the fuck are you talking about? No EMEA tomorrow, because I'm going to a concert. And then I won't be doing Pacific either, because I'm going to a concert on the Saturday morning. But then I will do Americas Saturday night. Or Saturday night for me. So we will do Americas, but that is the next time I will stream. I will be able to do a video for tomorrow. What artist? I'm going to a Killers concert. So yeah. I will be back on Saturday with the stream. Oh, Killers, I know them. Wow, I mean, yeah, big music knowledge. Okay, Mr. Brightside. You know, Mr. Brightside, I do have to say, I've seen the Killers before. Obviously, it's not their best song. It's not. It's obviously kind of a bit corny, but it is a song that literally everyone knows, and therefore it goes extremely hard live, because literally everyone knows every word. So it's like, it does go very hard. live. Imagine having a life. I know. I'm sorry. There will be a couple moments like this, not for the playoffs or obviously champs. Like during playoffs and champs, will fully be no lifing it 100%. But just for like stage 2, you know, it's the summertime, so there's like people want to do stuff generally. That's the thing. Like next year when they start doing stuff in, you know, the autumn a bit more, maybe the winter, you know, no one wants to do shit then. So it's like, you know, I'll be no lifing it. But goodbye.